the cameras are working. We're all good. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Friday night, episode 20-something of Eberron Sins of the Past.
26. We're 6 episodes away.
6 episodes away, and we are, as of now, sitting at 191 followers. So, who knows? Maybe we'll hit 200 tonight. We'll be doing a giveaway, a Steam code giveaway. When we hit 200, we'll roll the wheel of mediocrity. But let's see how we go. I have nothing further to add, so roll the intro music.
13.
Alright, where we last left off. Along the way to Vralkek, having just left the fortress of Sharat Kol after a night of kobold hospitality, you stopped after a full day of riding at a Dakani ruin atop a hill along the southern coast of Dram. You encountered the ruin's inhabitant, a raging hill giant, who you engaged and defeated. You then investigated the well nearby, discovering a cavern system below, and within that, an ancient Dakani facility. Within the facility, you encountered all manner of beastie, including goblin-like aberrations and an angry spirit of a Dakani warrior. You managed to crack an ancient security system and gain access to the Dakani vault and forge, where you found many riches, and after some study, Rook was able to infuse Ronan's katana with magic and Bieshk steel, a Dakani compound that carries potency against aberrations. You then camped out for the night when Rook had a strange, vivid dream, and it turned out because of a Dakani artifact he was holding, he had accessed the great Dakani dreamscape that had once united their whole empire. There he met a Dakani dreamkeeper, who conveyed to him a warning that the Dalkir, the Lords of Madness, that once shattered the Dakani Empire, was once again sending forth their tendrils of manipulation, and are influencing the race of men, as they once did the Goblinoids. You then awake the next morning. The torrential rain of the day before has cleared up. It is now a balmy, slightly cloudy, 16-degree day. And your moorbounders are sitting on their haunches atop the well, awaiting a day of bounding. I assume you guys slept at the bottom of the well again to take shelter for the rain throughout the night.
Yeah, probably.
And Rook, you have just awoken from a visit to the Dakani dreamscape. Also, I forgot to mention, if you search, add in inventory and search for dream key, 2 words, you should find
dream key.
Yeah, right. You should find the artifact. It'll have should have its Dakani name, which is
I can't see it.
Try UUL apostrophe.
Ulka, dream key. Alright,
yeah,
got
that's the one. Ciro, you've been gifted an inspiration dice. If you don't have one already.
I do not, thank you.
Thanks to Kenchi Dark.
Ooh, thank you, Kenchi Dark.
And yeah, you guys have awoken at the bottom of the well. Discuss.
Rook definitely woke up in like a mad sweat. Everywhere but his arms, just sweating profusely.
Oh, quite moist now.
Told you should have slept further from the well opening, man. Come on.
Oh, it's not that. I had this weird dream. Well, I don't know if it was a dream. It felt real. I came across some kind of a hobgoblin shaman thing. Person. And he was telling me that, well, he was telling me a bit of history about his race, and that now, well, people and the world and humans are in danger now as well.
But that's not good.
But I'm not exactly sure what it means. I'll hold up the dream key. He told me that it was the dream key that took me there.
So if anyone sleeps with that, as long as no one attunes to the dream key and they just have it on their person when they sleep,
Yeah.
they will access the dreamscape.
Yeah.
He say how to stop whatever's coming.
I don't think so. He just said that it was, and well, yeah, I'm not sure. It was all a bit. It's all a bit weird, to be honest. Let me think about it, and I'll work something out.
Right.
Well, time to start bounding.
You mount your moorbounders, and they kick off west, full swing, as the sun rises and begins to arc overhead. You can every now and then, as you come upon a rise up ahead, you get a good glimpse of Manta Bay to the south, the water glistening in the morning light, and you bound throughout the day. And late afternoon, just coming up on dusk, you see up ahead, in front, with the golden sort of sunset in the west behind it, and you see the silhouette of quite a large port city on a river mouth as you crest a hill atop the moorbounders, and you see the port town of Vralkek. You see many boats of very rugged and rustic looking design of all shapes and sizes, just milling about in the harbor. The structures themselves in the town are crude, but large, to accommodate the many oversized beast races of Drum.
Do we see any airships?
You do not see any airships, no. You do see many flying things above. What looks to be gargoyles and such, flittering about, coming and going, either within the city or some of them leaving or going in. But no airships. You continue bounding, and around 20 minutes later, you arrive at the city gates. You see the city walls, brick. They look solid, make roughly 15 foot high. They look like they could repel quite a big attack. With towers and long patrol routes on the top of the walls. You see armored figures. As you get closer, you see that the walls and the gate seem to be guarded and patrolled by very well equipped, very well armored, and seemingly very well disciplined gnolls.
Ooh.
A pair of gnoll guards at the large gates appear to be checking, interviewing anyone coming or going. Although there is, at least for the moment, there doesn't seem to be very much traffic at all. The city itself, the walls and the gate, the gnolls seem to be on high alert. The guards up the top are patrolling frequently and seem to be constantly looking out over the plains outside of the walls.
Well, gentlemen, do we think we should get in line?
I believe so.
It's probably a good idea.
All right. Alice will trot her creature to the line of where we are to get checked for gaining entry.
Right. Play my favorite village ambience, Peruvian village.
It's a bit morose for this, isn't it?
As you approach the gates, there's not very much traffic at all. You more or less go straight up to the guards. Maybe some locals returning from some outbuildings in the city, or a few people leaving. The two gnolls guarding the gate see you guys coming, and instantly bare their teeth, growling under their breath. One of them steps forward and holds out a clawed, furry paw. Gestures for you to stop.
Other stops.
What business a bunch of humans got coming into Vralkek this late?
Well,
Yeah.
it's, the closest settlement. We'd like to stay here for a few days. Of course, if there's no problem with that.
Sort of shifts his eyes and sort of gives you all a good once over. Where are you coming from?
Well,
we-
we originally came from Sharat Cole, I guess. Wherever that
Sharakal.
is.
Yeah, the Kobold place.
Alice,
Must be
roll
Gibbons.
a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That's not going to be good. Flat as is 8.
And what business? There's a bunch of humans out with Sharakal.
Well,
Well,
we didn't want to stay there, and quite
not
frankly, I
originally.
was hoping that this place would be a bit more hospitable. It was an experience, shall we say.
To say the least.
The lady here, she was incredibly dissatisfied with the accommodations we had there, so we're hoping for something a bit more upmarket.
One of them walks up and gives Brooks Moorbounder a pat on the neck. Nice Moorbounders you got here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that great. We've seen some better ones on the road.
He sort of looks over at the other knoll. Well, they must have got these Moorbounders from somewhere. I know Kesselrax has been breeding them for a while. Main knoll turns back, gives like one last snarl. It's like, alright, go on. You better behave yourselves.
Is
Would
there something wrong? You seem a little bit
On edge.
on edge.
Yes, I would have said that. On edge.
Has something happened here?
Roll a persuasion check, Shiro. Incident. A few days ago. There was,
Anything we
the other knoll just sort of like gives him a tap on the chest. He's like, that's classified.
Okay, well, anything we should be aware of? Places we're not allowed to go, or
Anywhere to be careful of, even. Where we might get attacked or
because
have
of
an
this incident?
Sorry. Incident.
Would probably just stay indoors at night.
So it's nocturnal incidents. Okay. Well, we won't pry any more. Thank you very much for allowing us inside your gates, and I will bid you adieu.
You enter the city of Sharat Kol. Sorry, Vralkek. You head down the main thoroughfare. It is roughly cobblestoned, but with plenty of muddy patches here and there. The smell of manure around from people's mounts just, dropping it as they walk and no one really cleaning it up. But you see, the city does seem to be quite industrious, although it looks like people are making an effort to head indoors for the evening. You see some people finishing up work for the day. Ogres nearby look like they're constructing some sort of watchtower. Sort of moving large wooden sleepers into place, piling them up for the night and covering them with sort of a wax-coated fabric to keep them sheltered for the evening. They seem to be getting hustled along by a harpy hovering overhead, singing to them lightly. You proceed through the streets. You see goblins and kobolds moving around in queues, moving from their place of business to their homes, or perhaps to a tavern for the evening. See a Medusa slithering rather the road. Yeah, you do. You know, well, you guys, you see all the other locals as they pass, this troop of goblins and kobolds that seem to be jovially sharing a joke and a past-work drink, sitting on the stoop of their dwelling, all avert their eyes and look down and cover their faces as this Medusa slithers past. The Medusa herself has a large fabric sort of tied around her head, covering up her head of snakes.
What a cool living.
But everyone seems to avert their gaze just in case. We continue up the street. Is there anything you guys want to look for in particular?
Somewhere to stay the night, I guess.
Yeah, place to stay.
Yeah.
You head down the main thoroughfare and eventually you see that between the gaps in the buildings, the harbor with the many boats coming in seem to be mooring for the evening. There are several lantern posts specced up the street. You see a bugbear with his seems to be making great use of his long arms to light up the lanterns. Looks like he has a great vat of what appears to be whale blubber or something like that, and he's refilling the oil catcher for the evening and lighting them up. Doesn't look like they have the magical powered Everbright lanterns that Shan has. Proceed further down the street. The smell of docks and the fishing trawlers coming in begins to overpower the smell of manure and animal piss, and things just begin to smell more like fish guts and sea salt, and seaweed.
Ooh. Ooh.
You round the corner. You see a tavern with music playing from the inside. It's a large, double-story stone building with very large doors. And one thing you've noticed about the architecture here in town, it seems like dwellings can vary in size from being normal size down to tiny little hovels that no doubt shelter kobolds and goblins, or extra large chambers with enormous stone doors. Seem to be the homes for ogres or trolls. It seems to be all manner of folk coming and going from this harborside tavern up ahead. As you approach, you see that the sign is there is a very nicely crafted and carved sign over the door with in goblin script book that you can read, and then scratched sort of beneath it as an afterthought, almost in common, the name of the tavern, the Croak and Squealer. You hear some strange fluty and drum noises coming from inside, and a loud chuckle here and there, or every now and then a roar, and then jovial laughing. It also seems to have a stable attached, which is convenient because you guys have mounts.
I mean, this
Now,
place
if
doesn't
we-
look so bad, right?
Correct, but I'm just wondering whether it would be safe to leave these creatures inside this town. Last time we dismounted, they appeared to have grabbed a small creature from nearby, or should I say maybe a medium-sized creature, and ate him in front of us.
I'm gonna
Hello,
dismount my moorbounder and go up to him and be like, "Don't eat anything." All right.
I think I've got it.
Can you
I
do
think-
that for my one as well, actually?
Perhaps we just find some stables.
I go up to Alice's one. Don't eat anything.
Thank you, Rook.
Sarah's
thank
gonna cast Goodberry and feed one of them to each moorbounder.
You should
Ah,
wrap it in
very
a pile of meat.
Roll a handle animal checks here.
They don't. Oh wait.
With advantage because Rook is pacifying them.
Or you medicate them.
Oh, with advantage. Whoops.
So one more. You gotta roll higher than 10. I said higher.
Ooh.
So it seems to work pretty well. Yeah, there's a little bit of trouble. The moorbounders start snapping it at each other and fighting over who's getting the next berry. But they seem quite satisfied with the fake meal you've just given them.
It's not fake. It's real, and it provides them with enough nourishment for 24 hours.
These arcanists.
Do you feel like it's safe to leave the moorbounders unattended for a minute? And you begin to ascend the stairs. You see there's a hanging lantern outside the swinging front doors. At this moment, a kobold and a goblin emerge from the front doors. One of them holding a lighter similar to what the bugbear was using back up the streets. The goblin then climbs up onto the kobold's shoulders and they begin teetering around, trying to reach the lantern. The goblin sort of reaching out. I was like, and they're sort of like swaying around wildly while he's trying to reach the lantern, eventually managing to light it as you enter the door. Let's have the music. Here we go.
Hey, on a fun note there with tavern music, I guess he's released a new tavern-like song.
You have.
No,
Ah.
Nickelback.
Oh.
Is it the
It
sea
is.
shanty one?
Yeah, how
Yeah.
good is it?
It's no right to be as good as it is.
No,
hey?
it is fantastic.
What's
As
it
all
called?
of Nickelback's tracks are. Fantastic. It is
Yeah,
honestly
I'm
so good.
embarrassed to
Rockstar
admit
sea
how much I
shanty.
enjoyed it.
Don't.
What's it called? What's it called? I wanna hear it.
Rockstar sea shanty.
We'll
It's their
get it
like
later.
rockstar
We'll look at it
song,
in the
but it's a
break.
sea
We're
shanty.
walking
We'll
into
look
a
at it in the
tavern.
break.
We're in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fantasy world.
You enter the
Nickelback
tavern.
is here.
You see, you've entered what appears to be a very nautical themed tavern. There is a large rusted anchor suspended sort of sideways up from the roof, as well as all manner of nets, a few wooden rowboats suspended upside down here and there. Behind the counter, an open air kitchen. And there appears to be a sort of a tripod-shaped steel apparatus hanging over a burning fire, with what appears to be a large carcass hanging from it. Something which looks very familiar to you. Can you guys roll nature checks for me? Or intelligence checks.
I mean, the same thing.
Yeah, it was
Looking at 9.
Rook, you recognize it as, it appears to be one of the creatures that erupted from the sewers in Shan so long ago and assaulted you
Ugh.
guys out front of the cathedral with the giant heart.
Uh,
Yucky,
Right.
yucky.
oh right, the
Lucky.
the
Go.
Pinsy boy.
Yeah,
yeah.
the thing with the
Yeah.
giant pincers that gave a couple of you a squeeze. You see you see there appears to be a kobold and a goblin wearing chef hats and outfits, carving away at this thing suspended over the flames. The barkeeper himself, a sort of broad-shouldered bugbear wearing a bowler's hat and sort of a sailor's outfit with the sleeves rolled up to his elbows. The crowd in the tavern is just all manner of Dramish races. You see a group of shifters over in the corner, bird and very savage-looking men and women with sort of bestial aspects to their physiologies, playing a card game. You see goblins and kobolds in the corner, to be engaged in some sort of drinking game. They're like tapping away at the table and yelling and laughing. Two ogres engaged in an arm wrestling match that seems to be being refereed by a harpy over in the corner. It seems fairly lively inside the tavern, contrast to outside where people just seem to be trying to mind their own business. What would you like to do at the Croak and Squealer?
Well, gentlemen, I think we should at least acquire rooms before we start doing anything else, so that we either don't miss out or we're not belligerent. Eyeing up.
Good idea.
Well,
Rowan's gonna walk up to the bar and see if he can find the patron to procure rooms.
Alright.
I'd suggest probably the bugbear.
Bugbear turns and sees the four of you coming. Gives a big toothy grin. You see a bunch of his teeth seem to be missing. Well. Often we get a bunch of Easterners in here. How are we all this evening?
Good.
Fine, thank you.
Well,
how
what
are
can I
you?
do for you? Welcome. Oh, I am fantastic.
Sorry, I was almost rude with me.
fantastic. Tell me, welcome to the Croak and Squealer. What can I do for you, governors? Rook,
We
you
are
see
looking.
just real quick. Rook, there's a chalkboard behind him with a menu written in goblin script on it. It says, rotating daily specials. Slow cooked grist stew, grist steak, floppy grist. There's a big X through all of it, and it says temporarily unavailable. And then below that, it says seasonal
Bacon.
specials, steamed chul. Let's continue, Alex.
We were hoping to acquire 4 beds for the night. Board,
Oh,
perhaps, is
Of
available.
course, that won't be a problem at all.
Fantastic.
Would you
How are
like
your
the
yoke reviews?
honeymoon suite or just
How many
just
beds are in the
the normal
honeymoon
run-of-the-mill?
suite?
one, but it's quite large? Is
Perhaps not. What
I
other
think-
options have you got?
Yeah, do you at least have a room with 4 beds separate, perhaps,
Oh,
or 2 rooms
we
with 2
can
beds
accommodate
separate?
that, to be sure.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. How much would that cost us?
That would be 4 silver pieces for the lawyer.
Fantastic. I will slide over the 4 pieces.
Well, then, thank you very much. And will there be any meals or drinks for me lords this evening?
There would be if I could read the menu.
Sorry. How rude of me. Yeah, we don't get the Eastern clientele too often, but well, at least
That's all right.
not in recent days. But well, I'm afraid we're all out of grist at the moment after
What-
the incident
what
a few
is
days
it?
ago.
What's grist?
What is a grist?
You've never had grist before?
No.
It is the pride and joy of the Dramish nation, what allowed us to come together and form our great civilization. It is fresh troll meat, carved off the troll on the day, and then cured so it's not toxic, and then prepared in whatever special of the day. But afraid it's unavailable at the moment after an incident a few days ago.
What happened?
No, we're not supposed to talk about it, actually.
I slide him a gold piece.
Oh.
I'm
Yikes.
interested in this. The Knoll guards at the front did not want to, discuss this, and
He,
My pouch is feeling a little bit heavy, so I thought maybe
ta-
a little bit of gold will assist you.
he takes
Probably
a
don't
fi-
need to give him the explanation.
he takes a 5-foot step back and then gestures you to come closer and then walks back up to the bar.
I'm standoffish. Why would anyone do that? And step forwards, lean over the bar.
He leans forwards. He's like, we had a bit of a, what would you call it, an outbreak a few days ago.
COVID.
No, I haven't heard of that one. But
Okay.
we a few people came down, got real sick. Some of them went mad, started sprouting tentacles, attacking people all over town. I think
Right.
luckily, we got hold of it. The Zanir Knolls, they're quite good at what they do. Anyone who mutated was killed, and anyone still sick, we petrified them. They're all being stored uptown in a warehouse.
That makes sense.
And ever since then, no one's been allowed up at the grist mill. And the foreman up there hasn't been seen. Some say she's locked herself away inside, but I don't know. City council's been real tight-lipped about it. Luckily, if it weren't for the fishermen bringing in the chill, things could have got real bad without the grist.
Who's in charge of looking after these petrified folk?
That would just be city council. There's a few, mostly Medusa, the shop callers around. Yeah. Be careful who you go talking to us about. Don't let any of the Zanir hear you, or...
Why the Zanir in particular?
Oh, well, they're just town guard, aren't they? They're the enforcers.
True. I was not aware of their name.
Alice, do you have any House Beneath contacts here?
Her eyes widen. I don't know what you're talking about. And she just kind of like brushes her mullet down a little bit. Why would you think such a thing?
Because you were affiliated with some people from House Beneath, so I had just assumed you were also part of that group. Is that not the case?
Well, I guess my spouting all about trust last time we spoke in the cave. I was born with such a mark, but I have no association with them. I apologize. I was not aware of who these people were until later in my life. Does this... I see that you have expressions on your faces.
That's right, we can discuss it over dinner.
Alright.
We'll have... So there's only one
We'll
item
have
on
the
the
chill.
menu that's
We'll
not
have the
crossed
chill.
out, right?
Yeah, also all the grist items are crossed out. Looks like Steam Tool is word of the day.
Well, we'll have
We'll
chill
have
for that.
4 of those, please. 3 of those, sorry.
Alrighty then, and will there be any ales for me lords?
Yeah, a heavy one, please.
And do.
Zero, like, hands in his pockets, looks down at his feet. He's like, no, not for me.
Is he alright?
He's
He's,
just a
just,
struggling alcoholic.
I had a bit
Oh.
of a bender the other day and still feeling a bit worse for wear.
Well, if you like, I can cut you off and make sure you...
No,
Stay
I'll
dry
just
for you.
have water, will be fine.
Come in
Or do you
right
have
up.
any local beverages that are
Troll blood.
non-alcoholic?
We got crab juice, if you like some crab juice.
Yes, I will take the crab juice.
Oh, right. One crab juice, one heavy ale, and anything else for me lords here. I know you don't eat, son. He like shoots a finger gun at Ronan.
Thank you.
He does like to smell though, so if you have any particularly aromatic dishes.
All right.
I said no. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Have any coffee? He loves coffee.
We got a bowl of fish guts.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. No problem. All right, my lords. Well, I'll have that brought to the table. You take a seat and relax. And oh, whatever. How rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Rockhead. He sort of takes a bow and takes off his bowler cap and twirls it around with a flourish. Puts it back on.
Well,
You noticed he had a large bald spot on his head, and his skull seemed to be completely caved in with an
The
indent,
shape of a rock.
an indent the size of a fist, yeah, on his head, and he covers it up again with the bowler's cap.
Oh, nice to meet you. How much will the food be?
All right. That'll be 6 copper pieces each, me lords.
I was supposed to slide another gold piece and go find a table without saying a word.
Okay then.
You move over to a table. Can I get perception checks? Ciro and Brooke. As you take a seat, you see there is a sort of elevated mezzanine area at the back of the tavern with a few more tables up top. At this point, the sun has gone down outside. The tavern is lit up with candles. You see, sitting up in the mezzanine, a few familiar faces. You spot First Mate Philip, the Knoll fisherman that you met back in Shan, and a few of his crewmates sitting around sharing a drink up on the mezzanine. Yeah. That's it.
So there was an incident here with that stuff. I suppose we're gonna have to get to the bottom of that, won't we?
Potentially.
How did you know about my dragon mark?
Well, it wasn't difficult. You showed up to rescue us with a bunch of other House Beneath associates. Assumed that you were also part of their tribe.
Look, not in particular. I didn't. Well, I haven't revealed that information really to anyone. It's not something my family ever spoke about, and honestly, once my family found out that I had the mark passed on to me, they were quite ashamed of it, in fact. So, sorry for my hurried, reaction to it, but this is something that I'm not normally, I share with others. And she kind of scratches the back of her head, like the back of her neck.
Yeah. Well.
God damn it.
Oh, Alice.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just perfect.
I mean, it's not like I was trying to hide it from you, but I wasn't trying to, reveal who I was.
Well, if you want us to keep it on the down low, we can just not mention it or whatever.
The issue is it means nothing to me. Like,
Yeah, it's fine.
apparently, like when I found out when I was 16, my parents were just, they were gone crazy about it. They were shouting and screaming at me, as if they were blaming me for this random thing that appeared on my body. Like, so I don't want it. It's helped me out a few times, but it's bad history between my grandfather and his bloodline. Not really sure, really, the details of it. It's like an unspoken rule. But I think it was just because the war was on, and had someone with that mark be found, there's a chance that he could have taken me and used me in some way. And so the idea was hide, pretend you're still under the age of 14, and hope for the best. Soon afterwards, the war ended, like several years later, but I mean, being told that you're part of this group that's meant to protect people, it just kind of made sense for me to, become sort of a guardian of the land. Like, I fell into it because my parents tried to hide it from me. Takes a big swig of her ale. I haven't thought about my parents in such a long time.
Me too, mate.
So yeah, so stands up and then turns around, lifts up a mullet, and you see the mark of the sentinel on the back of her neck. It's beautiful, kind of swirling patterns that create like a shield, like a helm at the top, and kind of just like right, like there. And
Looks dope.
she lets her mullet down so it hides it. Her mullet, by the way, it's like a permy mullet, right? We're not talking like, okay, good.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful mullet.
It's not
And
ratty.
yet,
Yeah.
no, it's not ratty. It's well kept. You see her at night with their little curl up things that they put in that. Sometimes see in people's hair when they have long hair. Yeah, just keep it pert. So she sits down.
The meals are carried over at this point by a troop of goblin and kobolds holding a large silver platter over their heads. They put large wooden carved bowls on the table in front of you of very aromatic soup, chunks of cool carapace and meat floating around in it. Actually smells quite good.
I presume it kind of looks like lobster soup.
Yeah,
Kind of
but
thing.
but yellow.
Yellow,
Oh,
Nice.
not
So
red or
Ju-
white. Okay.
Chul turns an even like sort of more vibrant yellow as it's boiled. They then put a smaller wooden ramekin next to each of your bowls. Just to look at it at first, and it appears to be empty. On closer inspection, it contains a tiny gelatinous cube, about an inch in diameter, inside the ramekin.
Okay,
Uh,
enjoy!
Oh, what are we meant? Are we meant to eat this? What?
what's with the cube?
What's with the cube?
Cube! Cleaning cube! Make feel nice on the inside afterwards.
Wait, we eat it? We eat the cube?
Yeah, helps with digestion!
Okay. I'll try anything once.
They trot off back to the kitchen with their silver platters.
How big's this cube?
About an inch in diameter.
Okay.
Yeah, a
Can
mouthful.
I do it like
Like
a
a
survival
D20?
check on it
Oh,
to make sure it won't kill us?
Yeah, you do a survival check. Run. You're unsure. You've never heard of anyone eating gelatinous cube.
It looks fine, guys. Give it a go. It looks tasty. I wish I could eat just so I could have the cube, to be honest.
I mean, I mean, one of these things did almost like eat me, so I suppose
it's only
what goes
I mean,
around comes
No,
around.
it's definitely not a circle of life situation.
I think it
Alice.
is, mate.
Zero like nudges his like wooden ramekin just further away from himself. Like, I'll just have this.
It's just like an after eight's mint. That's what you got to think.
Rook,
No.
yours appears to be trying to crawl out of the ramekin. It's like,
I'll
like
push it back in the center of the ramekin. Oh!
Alice will start eating her chul broth.
Yeah, it tastes quite good. It looks like whoever prepared it has a decent grasp of using spices to augment a food. Looks like they've added turmeric to add an even more yellowy stain to the broth. And you think you even detect a little bit of dill floating in the background as well. You tell I've been watching Food Wars, Josh.
Yes,
Building
yeah.
maps and watching Food Wars. I used to do that.
Yeah, you guys sit around, you enjoy the meal. It's surprisingly good. And then you hear some snarling out the front door. And you hear like some muffled shouting from out the front, and then multiple snarls. You remember you left your moorbounders out the front.
Ronan should go check on them since the others are eating.
You open the front door. You see one of your moorbounders seems to have grabbed hold onto a fish that a passing ogre was carrying, just some sort of an enormous groper, and your moorbounder's holding the head of it. The ogre's holding the tail.
I walk up to the ogre.
Apologies. I'd like to buy the fish. Let me pay for your fish.
You say after when saying that he lets it go, and like the four moorbounders start pulling it apart like between each other. It's like, "Argh."
You better pay up.
How much, sir?
3.
Ronan's gonna take out 3 copper. Actually, I don't have any copper. I've only got gold or platinum, so I can... Damn it!
Platinum it is!
Damn! Alright, I give him 3 gold. Fuck!
No, 3. Oh.
Legendary business with ya.
He shoves you in the chest and then like walks off up the street.
Ronan's gonna take a mental image of him and add him to the list.
The shit list.
Yeah.
I've accidentally confused currency for the other currency list, and now I've paid too much for something.
That's the only currency I have, so...
Aldark had a very long list.
Yeah, the moorbounders make short work of the groper. Turn around, Ronan, look at you, and it's like, "Argh."
I'm gonna try and pat my one.
Roll ahead, animal check.
There, little one. I hope you enjoyed that.
Is there a
Up
handle
top.
animal? Oh, animal. Yep.
It's under A.
It accepts the pats and then it like sits back on its haunches.
Good. Yeah. Don't eat anything.
Go back inside. Actually, when I go back inside, I want to go up to the bugbear bartender.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is there any place that we could house our rides?
Oh, of course. Stable. We got a stable out back. How many?
4.
All right then.
We're not social creatures.
No,
You might
no,
want to
that's
specify.
That's fine. I'm sure the stable hands can take care of it. That will set you back 1 silver piece per mount, so 4 silver pieces for the evening, my lord.
Can you break this one?
And I'll flick a gold coin.
I sure can.
Hands
Surely
over a
can.
sapphire worth 500 gold pieces.
He gives you your change back. Claps his hands loudly. He's like, "Right, mounts need stabling." You hear just a high-pitched voice from out back. It's like,
Okay.
You
Oh,
see
no.
a goblin waddles past you. He seems to only have a stump on one arm. He's missing his hand. He seems to have his other hand. He waddles past and goes out the front, and you just hear like you hear snarlings like, "Ugh," and then oh, no, good doggy. And it's like more seconds like okay, good doggies. And then you hear the growling eventually move like past and out the back.
So, Rook,
What's up?
how's life in Shan?
Well, I'm not going back, that's for sure.
Like ever?
If I can avoid it.
Excuse me? What?
Bad blood?
When did this happen? Thought you'd love Sean.
You loved Sean.
Sean's your home.
Yeah, loved. That was the word, wasn't it?
What do you mean? And now, like, now Rolo's gone. It's like all the people you hated in Sean are now also gone.
Mm. And what do you expect to live here?
Ron's get just into the shithole that we're in.
Maybe not here,
Yeah,
mate. But I'll
eating
find a
gelatinous
different cube.
cubes every day.
Speaking of the cube, I'm gonna cast Reduce on it and pop it in like a little pill.
It's it numbs like every part of your mouth you either swallow it whole or either roll it around in your mouth. Either way, every part of your mouth it touches goes numb instantly. You just feel a burning sensation as it goes down your throat and into your stomach. You feel your stomach churn briefly.
I shouldn't have ate that. I don't know. I've come to realize some things recently.
Hmm?
I mean, after I almost got turned into a monster or whatever, maybe I'm not sure.
Maybe the country life's for you.
Maybe not the country life, mate, but maybe there's some things I've been missing out on, just sitting in Sean.
That is quite fun, living in the outdoors. Not really having a home of sorts that you really could go back to.
I don't know. Sleeping inside at night's pretty good.
Yeah, you also, hate anything mildly uncomfortable.
I wouldn't say hate. Definitely don't enjoy it.
Yeah. There's nothing like just roaming around, traveling
When you grow up-
constantly place to place and seeing something new, helping people, Which kind of just shrugs, it's just like, it just feels natural.
That's the other thing too.
Hmm?
After you go through the kind of pain that I went through with that bullshit,
What do
hurting
you mean?
people seems like well, it doesn't seem very nice, does it?
If it's for the right reasons, in good
Yeah, but
intentions.
What are the right reasons? I'm sure that
I don't know.
fucking Jurasco prick thought he had the right reasons.
I think it's a more selfish endeavor he has in mind. But I'm talking, small family homestead under attack by goblins. You kill them, track down the rest of their party and eliminate them. Talking, the local village has had something burst through and destroy half of the household. So you go over there and help rebuild it. You know that there's a child somewhere that needs the medicine from one town, and the only way to get them there is with you and on the back of a horse riding there as fast as you can. These are the things I did while I was a marshal. And you don't get paid for it. You get bedding for the night, sometimes a good meal. Sometimes if you're lucky you get paid, but the idea is, go from place to place, doing good.
What if? Well, what about family then? Do you always protect your family then?
My family doesn't need protecting. They're in a safe town.
But you would never hurt them, right?
I'd never hurt them.
What if they were trying to take over a city?
I really don't think the tavern masters of Ringbriar are really going to take over anything else.
I really didn't think a lowly inventor from House Kenneth would try and destroy all of Shan, but here we are.
Okay. That's, different families have different amounts of power. Yours seems to have power over a city. Mine had power over me. I was able to break out and, find my own way. Perhaps there's a way we can help you. break down this power that they have and free a city.
Well, here's hoping.
As long as our intentions are good. As long as our intentions are good. She gives you like a half smile and then takes a big swig out of her drink. Like, right. Who else is after a pint? Because I think I need one.
Yeah. I
Alright,
think
she gives-
Rook's gonna bury his head in his existing pint and kind of just drink it slowly, a little bit embarrassed.
She gives you a wink and then goes up to the bar and grabs another two.
As Alice is at the bar, grabbing the drinks, you see a kobold walking past, carrying his own tankard. He has to like support it with both hands. He passes your table, and he sort of looks up and like looks at Ciro, like makes eye contact with Ciro, and like gives a little head cock, and like waddles off, and goes up the mezzanine level and sits down and like starts talking to the other kobolds, and then like kind of like points down at you, Ciro, and then like turns back to the other kobolds. They all start nodding, and they all sort of like turn and look at you in unison, start laughing like. Then one of them mimics like pushing another one of them off the bench, and he falls off and goes. "Ah!" And then like mimics like thrashing around in water below the bench.
Ciro just take a swig of his crab juice.
Alice will sit back down, put a tankard in front of Rook, and put a tankard in front of her.
Oh, cheers, Alice.
It's alright, it feels like there's bad blood. Time to dish it out. Let loose. It sounds like you've, had this anger towards your family and what they've done towards you, but you haven't been able to release it. Look around you. Do you see any other humans, elves, halflings, or creatures that would ever go to Shan and spread it amongst the family members that you have there? This might be one of the few evenings you have where you can just get absolutely fucked up and just let loose all your opinions. All that bottled up rage that you've had for the past few years, months, whatever. Get it out of your system. I'll start it. My mum, my dad, absolute cunts.
Ciro's just gonna do
Takes a
like
swig.
Jesse
Your turn.
Pinkman in Breaking Bad when he's at dinner with Walt and Skylar, just like
My family are absolute cunts. And I'll take a swig. Your turn.
Well, my adopted brother, he betrayed my trust, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'll take a swig.
My mother had to pull me out of the local barn with a traveling adventurer. Takes a swig.
the local barn. Not even your own barn. The
Hey,
local
we weren't
barn.
rich enough. We weren't rich enough to yes, we had one of maybe two taverns in town. Like, customers come and go. We have our regulars. They all knew me. This was a traveling adventurer. Never seen his face before. He had a certain, charm about him. He was very good at playing the lute. And my mother stalked us as we found somewhere to go. Pulled me right out of there.
Where's
shouting
Ronan
and
in all of
screaming.
this?
Less about me doing whatever with him. More about revealing my secret. But it
Where's
wasn't for this
Ronan at
thing.
the moment?
Ronan's sitting down with everyone, but he's like he can't relate to anything that's being said because he doesn't have a family or anything like that, so he doesn't understand. It's like
He wishes he still had his ability to just go inactive for 4 hours.
yeah, exactly. Like, God damn it. You see, just like the tapping of metal. It's like he's just tapping his fingers together.
Alice looks at her drink, looks at Ciro, and then just slides it across the table. Your turn.
Cyril will just push it back away.
Just the once. Just
No,
the one.
no, that's okay.
Just one. There must be something inside you that you've never been able to say before, for the worry of someone hearing who shouldn't. Again, like I said to Rook, look around us. No one here's gonna tell. No
Nah,
one
not
here gives a
really. I
shit.
feel like I've been pretty upfront with everything.
Come on.
Nah,
Let's
maybe
us
later.
into the onion skin that is your personality.
Even though they're real cool, I hold up my mechanical arms. Even though I made them myself, sometimes I wish I was just normal.
Ronan's a little hurt from that.
Yeah, I was definitely looking at Ronan the entire time I said that.
Oh, what time is it? Is
It
it
is
5 o'clock? It is.
Roughly 8:39 p.m.
Right,
Too
okay.
early for such emotional talk.
Yeah, Ronan's gonna take this time
All
to go
night.
straight to bed.
Yeah, Cyril will also excuse
Well-
himself from the table.
As fun as this is listening to your stories about family and loving and whatnot, I am going to go to bed.
All right,
I
Cyril.
shall see you all in the morning.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you-
gonna. Good night, you two.
He grabs his. She grabs her mug and pulls it back and said, "I'll crack that shell one day." Takes a big swig. I think my father was cheating on my wife, on my mum. Honestly,
Rook in character is gonna laugh out loud at that.
honestly, look, I may have only been 12 at the time and I wasn't sure what was going on, but there was definitely some dress fitting happening in one of the spare rooms we had. That wasn't my mother.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had to keep that one to myself.
Yeah, I mean, of all the things to get worried about, Alice, I feel like that one's. I mean, I'm glad you're letting it go, mate. But
Oh, it's a secret I've held for a long time, and you know,
in the
I've
face of
discussed
what we've
these
done,
kinds of
mate.
things. Oh yeah, it's hard to discuss these things with Hanson, and she kind of gets a bit upset about that. Just, I hope Hanson found somewhere. Whatever happens after all this, you know. Your
Well-
turn.
Cheers to Hanson.
Cheers to Hanson. Takes a swig. All right, come on.
I don't know if I got any more in me tonight, mate. I think I'm maybe just give me a bit of time. I need to sort through some stuff.
Alice looks at her cup. Sees there's only like a couple of dregs left. I wish I went to the war. Drank. Leaves her mug there. Nods and walks up to her room. And I imagine it's like this excellent thing, like slam down, kind of looks at it and goes, walks off, stumbles, and then carries on.
Rook, as you're left sitting there alone, at this point, a hand slaps you firmly on the shoulder. First mate Philip flops himself into the seat next to you. So you made it.
Oh shit. Hello, mate. Yeah, we made it. How'd your fishing trip go?
It was, so-so. Captain's dead.
Wait, what?
But I inherited the ship. Luckily, he left it to me in the will, which was, silver lining, I guess they say.
Well, I'm sad to hear that, mate. Sorry about your captain.
Oh, that's all right. He died like a hero, diving into the belly of a giant crab, half the size of the boat.
Did you catch the crab at least?
No, it got away, filthy blighter. We'll get him one day, mark my words. For the
I'm
captain.
sure you will, mate.
And, we ended up catching quite a decent haul of chul afterwards. Luckily, because it looks like town's running short on grits at the moment.
Is that what we're feasting on tonight? Your chul?
Certainly.
Well, I must say it's quite delicious.
Well, I can't take credit for that.
Well, I mean, you need the best quality ingredients to make a good meal, right?
Of course, and we only catch the finest quality fish and chul. Every time.
I mean, no need to sell me on it, mate. I believe you.
But, you wrapped up your business here yet?
We just arrived in town, actually, this afternoon.
Oh, well, no shit. How'd you get here anyway?
Managed to acquire a couple more bounders and rode ourselves all the way across the bloody plains.
That's dangerous.
Sounds like my crotch is a bit sore, isn't it?
I know that feeling. I mean, not from more bound.
No, I get it. No, I get it.
Right.
More like whore bounding.
Sorry, I'm not very good at gauging human age. Thought you might be a child there for a second.
Well, you're not far off, mate.
Well, you plan on heading back to Sean anytime soon? We'll be departing in a few days. Little bit of shore leave for the crew.
You'll be here for the next couple of days, like in this tavern.
Yeah, lads are a little bit, little fearful of going back to the ocean after they saw the captain eating right in front of them. Tell the truth, when they had a little chuckle at your, half-elf friend a minute ago was the first time I heard a jovial peep out of him in days.
What were they laughing at, by the way?
Oh, they shared a joke about, at his expense, recalling the time when he was, pushed into the ocean by your bugbear friend. Where is he, by the way?
Well, let's just say he's not with us anymore. He didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright.
Seemed like
he too went out.
Seemed like an honorable seaman.
Well, he went out. He went out like a hero, that's for sure. He's with the what did he call her? His little sea mistress thing.
The mistress.
I don't know. He had some sea mistress that he paid half his wages to.
Oh. Well, that sounds like quite a high maintenance wife.
I don't think it was like an actual wife. I thought it's just like. Honestly, I didn't really listen to him. I'm not sure. It was his god, I think.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah. We do that sometimes. Call it the Devourer, Dark 6. You know what I'm saying, throw him a little sacrifice every now and then, keep that bad weather at bay.
Yeah, that pretty much seems to be what he was doing as well.
Yeah.
And now he's with her for eternity. He said he's going to be drowning for eternity or something when he died.
We can only hope. He slams his shot glass into the table and throws it back. Well, it was good to see you, my friend. Sorry, I didn't get your name back in Sean.
Rook.
First mate Philip. Sorry, Captain Philip.
Captain Philip. Well,
Philippe, I believe.
it was a pleasure seeing you, mate. I'll tell my mates about your trip back to Shan if we ever need if we're going in the next couple of days.
All right.
I'll let you know.
Find me here, or as you know, I like to do a spot of hunting out in the moors, but probably here.
Well, either way, we'll keep in touch.
All right. You have yourself a wonderful evening.
You too, mate. Alright.
And poor captain guy. Rest in peace.
I know he was solid whole, so rest in whole.
Alright, do you turn in for the evening, Rook?
Yeah. Maybe have one more drink, just by myself.
Before Zero goes to sleep, I want to cast Locate Object on the unique dragon shard that I got from Dr.
On Dr. Coppola's spell
Dr.
shard.
Coppola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't pick up on it. Alright, you guys get a long rest.
Nice.
You awaken the next day to the sound of torrential rain beating down on the roof. You descend down into the tavern from your rooms to a complimentary breakfast. Chul cakes. They've taken chul meat, ground it up, mashed it up, mixed it with some flour, and pressed it into chul patties. Then grilled it, and they've served it with a nice little sprig of parsley on the side.
How's Rook going after eating that gelatinous cube?
How did it pass?
That morning, Rook, you poop easier than you've ever pooped in your life before.
Damn.
It falls out of you like a
maybe
brown cable.
Gotta get me some more of those cubes.
No wife needed.
Oh god.
Actually, if it's that good, I will try and find the tavern owner.
Oh, he said one is served with breakfast if you want another one.
Oh, everything. Okay.
Yeah.
I might be like, you guys gonna eat your cubes or?
I mean,
No.
yeah, you can have mine.
I
I'm
might
just
try
not
and get a
gonna
little
have mine.
stack, and just hold them in a little sack. I've got the handy have a sack. I'll chuck them in there.
I
Wait,
wouldn't
can
put
they
anything
breathe
else in
inside?
there.
No!
Don't put anything else
Crazy.
inside that thing. It would just like absorb like a crystal or a diamond or something and just sit there and dissolve it inside its body. Yeah, don't put it in that fucking sack.
Maybe I'll just put it in my backpack then.
Just put it in your pocket.
Let's get like a glass vial and store them in there.
Yeah, actually.
I do have my vat thing that I haven't filled up again.
Well, the spiders.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll store them in there.
Alright, you guys eat a hearty chul infused breakfast, and then the day in Vralkek is yours. What do you want to do?
I want to find
To
the
the
person.
warehouse where the petrified people are.
Yeah, I want to find. I'll pull Ciro's attention. Ciro.
Yeah.
There were rumors around camp that you could, before I joined you guys, that you were able to cure people of this sickness.
Yeah.
I think it's in the best interest here if we can find the authority over the watch and discuss this with them.
Yeah, I was thinking we'll just go to where they're storing these petrified people, and then they should be able to point us to the people in charge.
Yeah.
And then we might be able to get to the bottom of when this happened exactly, and if any persons that we're interested in happen to be in town at that time.
Will you allow me to join you?
That's why you're here, isn't it? Unless you'd rather not get your hair wet, and he like points outside to the rain. This is a bad day for travel after all. You don't like traveling in the rain, do you, Alice?
She laughs, gives you like a punch in the arm.
Fuck.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, all four of you going?
I asked, yeah, well, I assume we are. I asked the bartender, like, where they're storing the petrified people.
Yeah, he gives you directions. Yeah, it's roughly a 5-minute walk uptown. You head out into the rain with your hoods up, trudge uptown. See, it's a little busier during the day. You see anything like the manual labor work goes on as normal in the rain. You see ogres, trolls, large orcs hauling things up and down town. You see little clerical kobolds and goblins scuttling back and forth, delivering messages around town, carrying letters and parcels. Head up, you see a large stone and wood warehouse. At the end of the lane where you've been directed to, you approach, you see that there is a small platoon of armed and armored gnolls patrolling the district and guarding the door outside.
I'll start walking towards. Is there, I don't know, a leader, supervisor, person?
Doesn't appear to be.
Alright, I'm just gonna start walking towards the main door of the warehouse then.
Okay. You approach, there's two doors flanking either side of the warehouse doors, and there's a small detachment of 6 gnolls marching in formation around the block. The 2 gnolls guarding the door sort of cross their spears as you approach. Hey, what do you think you're doing, humans?
Hi, I'm a renowned healer, and I heard you've got. This town was plagued by some kind of strange, plague a few days ago.
The gnolls glance at each other and look back, bare their teeth, like, how'd you find out about that?
Well, I have some experience in dealing with this, so I'm willing to. I would like to help and help you guys deal with this. I understand you still have some of the afflicted stored here.
They look at each other again, like shift nervously, look back. We can neither confirm nor deny the presence of petrified citizens in this warehouse.
Of course, I understand. Could you take me to someone who could confirm or deny that?
One of them looks over your shoulder and is like, "Boss man's coming right now."
I'll turn around.
You turn around.
Nice, turns around.
You see a Medusa with a hood over her head slithering up the street towards you.
Of course, petrified.
That'd be Madame Despina.
Thank you.
Careful of what you gaze now.
Oh, who?
The Medusa slithers up to you, the 4 of you. It sort of settles and then it links her fingers together and begins twiddling her thumbs. She's got, this large fabric hood draped over her snake hair, and she's got like pulled half down. The hood is half covering her face and she's gazing downwards. You guys can't see her vision. You can see her green, scaly chin and fanged mouth protruding from below the hood.
What do we have here? Humans!
Yes, I have some experience dealing with this affliction you are certainly not keeping in the warehouse. I would like to help.
And how do you know of this supposed affliction?
Well, there were cases of this in Brelin a few weeks ago, and I've been looking for other cases cropping up, trying to stamp this out.
You see her, you hear like rustling of the 2 gnolls in their armor behind you, and like whispering between them 2, and you see that she sort of raises her hood slightly without actually revealing her eyes, and they sort of like go back to standing at attention.
Interesting. Perhaps you should come with me. I would very much like to discuss these other outbreaks with you.
I'll be happy to help. I will tell you what I can.
Come then.
She gestures to the 2 gnolls.
Out of the way.
They sort of jump to the side. She pushes gives a loud thump on the door. On the inside, you hear the doors being unbarred. They slide open, pulled open by another pair of gnolls on the inside. As you step in, you see, looks like there is 100 plus Gramish citizens of all shapes and sizes, standing in formation like terracotta warriors, all frozen, petrified. The doors close behind you. The room continues to be lit up by a handful of flickering lanterns hanging about. Just going to stop the tavern music.
Could you imagine if these guys got free inside the city?
Oh, this is worse than I had imagined. How are there so many of them?
Quite a few people got sick. Luckily,
Were
we
you able-
managed to track down the sick once we realized what happens to them. We call it contact tracing.
I see. Very, very wise. If only Brelin still hasn't learned of this. If you could tell me how that works, it'd be useful information to pass on.
Well, it's quite simple. You ask a sick person where they've been, make a list of it, and make a public announcement of all the places where people should come forth, present themselves if they have symptoms. Or at least keep an eye out if they've been in said places.
Oh, when you put it like that, it sounds quite simple, doesn't it?
Well, yes, it's just paperwork and common sense, really.
Yeah, well, Brelin doesn't have a lot of latter in high volumes.
So
You
tell
know,
me,
humans.
these other outbreaks, they as large as this?
No, well, just prior to coming here, I dealt with one in Ringbriar.
Yeah.
I dealt with one in Ringbriar. It's a much smaller settlement, so the magnitude of it was much worse, and I think we probably caught it much earlier. Were you able to figure out where all these people got sick from initially?
I believe it was the grist.
From the grist mill?
Yes, that is
Is that what it's
correct.
called?
Yes.
Have you been able to confirm that?
Not for the moment, though. The foreman at the grist mill has been uncooperative.
Right. Well, would it be possible to meet with them? I
Afraid
assume they're not one of these, and I gesture to the petrified people.
No, a belligerent Oni by the name of Belkinzor sealed up the grist mill ever since the incident and refuses to meet with anyone. Says it's closed for deep cleaning.
Well, that seems sensible.
Yes, but it has been several days.
Well, maybe they're cleaning very, very deep.
Should hope so.
Especially if there's only one person doing it. I imagine it's quite an involved operation for one person.
Is there a cure? Will you manage to stop it?
There is a treatment, yes. I will be able to administer it. Unfortunately, I can only administer it to one person at a time, so it will take us. Zero will do a quick head count of approximately how many people there are. It will take several. 148.
Yes.
How long
Quick
do we
math.
sit there and watch him count?
Did quick math.
Quick math.
They're arranged,
it'll take
they're arranged in a perfect grid. So.
How can you 148 in a perfect grid?
Until there's an incomplete line, you know what I mean?
So 12 by 12 and then a 4.
Yep.
It will take me several days to get through all of these people, but yes, it is possible to treat them. It is possible I'll be able to find some of your people to that can assist me, and I can teach them how to treat these victims.
Yes, I was going to suggest that also.
But I think first it's important that we establish exactly where they got sick. These people, as you have so wisely chosen to do so, in their current state, they will be fine. I think it's important we stop any more people from getting sick before we deal with this.
He's right. Quarantining properly is exactly what we need to get through this pandemic.
She gazes behind you to the door and the two gnolls standing guard on the inside.
Leave us!
They sort of salute and march out, open the door and march out and close it behind them.
Now, what I am about to discuss must stay between us.
Of course.
My counterparts on city council will not agree with me for cooperating with you at all. They are less trusting of the Easterners.
Do we need the rest of the council on side?
No, don't think so, as long as we are careful.
Because would they be convinced if we cured one of these people, as an example?
That is perhaps a good idea. But if you wish to investigate the grist mill, we will have to keep that quiet. Easterners.
I understand.
The secret of the grist is what holds our empire up. Easterners are forbidden from entering the grist mills.
I can see how that would be a problem.
If you investigate
3 hours
the grist
after.
mill, be sure to go 3 hours after dark at least. Cleaners should be packed up by then.
I thought you said the grist mill was already closed. Why will there be cleaners there?
As I said, assuming they're on their regular schedule.
Yeah.
So I'm totally imagining they have gelatinous cubes as cleaner crews. So let's not be there while there's a gelatinous cube there, or else someone may start trying to eat them.
Yeah, they got a taste for me before, now I'm getting a taste back. Blow them apart with shattering.
Thank you for this information. Is there
Eat them from the inside out.
is there anything else that might be useful about the grist mill or its foreman?
Were there any other outbreaks beyond this Ringbriar town?
None that I'm aware of, but possibly. I feel like if there were any in the bigger cities, they would have kept them under wraps. But the one I was responsible for dealing with was in Briar.
Is it true? Does Brelin truly have a Warforged Colossus?
Yes. Yeah, I've seen it.
I see.
But I don't believe... Is it operational? I'll give
They're
the
really
side eye to Rook.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see. Thank you very much. I must go. If you need to seek me again, you can find me at Council Chambers. Perhaps.
Thank you.
Tell reception that you are seeking passports.
Passports. Okay. Hopefully we'll have some more information for you next time we meet.
Goodbye.
She opens the warehouse. She turns to the gnolls. before she leaves.
I thought the gnolls that were left, they were gone.
No, she like opens the door so they're outside.
They may stay as long as they need. Give them their privacy.
The door's closed behind her.
Zero.
Yeah.
What happening, Ringbra?
Well, exactly what happened here, but on a much smaller scale and much more well contained.
Did anyone die?
Yeah. Some old crazy guy.
Do you know his name?
Forgotten. He was the town drunk, potato farmer.
Oh, that's
so
right.
you call it was the town drunkard Conberg was the one that got ripped to
Conberg.
pieces by the aberration. It was
The potato farmer who was killed by Blade.
yeah,
Not Blade, sorry, that's me.
Ferrum Chanel was killed by Fang.
And then there was one other person that
And-
we were...
Yes, and it was a local tradesman that turned into.
Your parents, I believe you said they were working in the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were both fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Father was actually very helpful. Very obliging.
Yeah. Wait, obliging?
Yeah, cooperative.
That doesn't sound like him.
I'm not sure if Zero is playing Koya with Alice or not here. You do recall he was a blue-haired halfling.
Was he?
Yeah.
I retract that comment then. thought it was a normal dude.
Hey, what's wrong with halflings?
You're clearly not a halfling.
No, I know, but you said normal. Cracks.
Zero does not like halflings, you will remember. I suppose you haven't met Banksy yet.
Who?
Hasn't had the privilege.
The honor.
Fuck that dome-headed fuck.
I'm sure this will be another character that gets absolutely loved by Banksies.
I'm gonna go over to one of the gnolls. Excuse me.
Yes, hello.
These people here, were they all, did they all live in a certain part of the city? Or were they spread out from everywhere?
As far as I know, they were pretty spread out.
Okay, so you guys are pretty sure that it had to be something, yeah, in the food or in the water that was widespread.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I think we're done here. Oh, Zero will look at the others.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Alice is quite distracted at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. We'll head back out, or at least Zero will.
Ronan shall follow.
Alright, where are you guys heading? Step outside, back into the torrential rain.
It's still early morning.
So you guys stayed in Ringbra.
Briefly.
Did you stay in the tavern or?
I believe so.
Brass Dragon?
Was that what it was called?
Brass Wormling.
The brass wormling. Is that what it was called?
So, give me one sec. Sorry, the gold wormling.
Ah, sorry. I mean, brass tankard.
Nope. Didn't stay at a brass tankard.
Oh, okay.
The name, it was like a worm, dragonling, something like that.
Like the dirty worm or something. I remember.
The dirty worm.
You know what? That tavern wasn't there when I lived there.
Well, how long has it been since you lived there?
Well, I was 16 then, and I'm 32 now.
So 16 years ago.
Yeah, I think I left about when I was 16, 17.
Ah.
It's kind of just like a faraway look in her eyes. With all this coming back up, finding out that the tavern that she grew up in no longer exists. In that capacity, I guess.
Well, I've got nothing I want to do until dark. Do you guys want to do anything?
No, I've got nothing planned.
Yeah. Alice is alright.
May as well just go back to the tavern then.
Yeah.
Get out of this rain.
Okay. No shopping or anything while you're here?
Not yet.
Actually,
Yes.
I want to buy the biggest magical sword there is.
do they sell health potions in Drum?
Do they sell
That
epic
is
items?
what I'm
They
doing as well.
certainly do.
Excellent, because I'd like to buy some health potions.
I will go with
There's no magic shops or anything similar in store, or anything which has uncommon items.
Uncommon items, specifically. Like magic items.
Yeah, some with a bit more of a buzz to it.
You can spend the day seeking them,
Mm-hmm.
seeing if there is.
Oh,
up to you.
actually,
Mhm.
yeah,
I would
Zero's
like
gonna
to.
go load up on powdered silver and iron, like 3 agents for protection from evil and good.
Okay,
Gonna
cool.
need a lot of it.
Do they actually have a cost, or is that just like a component pouch
It
one?
says powdered silver and iron, which the spell consumes.
Oh, how much?
Doesn't
worth?
say how much. Doesn't say.
Okay.
Or you can use holy water.
Obviously, if it doesn't have a value on it, it's fine.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Yeah, you can stock up on it, like for flavor, but yeah, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, cool. So Rona will scour shops until he finds places where he can buy healing potions.
All right. You guys are walking down the main thoroughfare. There are small merchants here and there peddling various things, tools, household objects, snacks. Although snacks are sort of more of a rarity than anything. Seems like the town relies very much on the grist mill. Eventually you spot what looks a fairly large-sized general store. By the name of, written in Goblin script again, the main part of the
Let's read
sign says Morbucks and Co. Supply. It's written again in embossed wooden common letters, although some of the letters are backwards or like wrongly capitalized.
I enter. Is
Alright.
Rook with me still?
Yep.
Are all 4 of you with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, you walk inside. Standing behind the counter at first is no one. You hear a voice call out as a little bell was rung above the door as you walk in.
Yeah, what is it? How can I help you?
Hello there. I'd like to purchase some health potions. If you have some.
Come a bit closer, please.
Hello there. I would like to buy some health potions,
Why are you
please.
shouting?
You said to get closer.
Yeah, I said get closer. I didn't say pop me eardrums. Come over here.
Well, yeah.
You walk up.
You
You
heard
see,
me, though, didn't you?
it's actually a goblin like standing behind the counter, but he's too short to see over it, and you look down at him. A small goblin in a leather vest, with just wearing what looks like a nightcap, like that you would wear to bed, like over his head.
Yeah, welcome to More Bucks and Co Supply. What can I do for you?
As I was saying, I'd like to get some health potions, please.
Oh, okay. You want the potent sort or the little sort?
How much is the potent sword?
The potent sort will set you back. Well, let's see here. That'll be 350 gold pieces a hit.
Oh my god.
Or you get the regular
and
sort for 50 gold pieces a hit.
Could I have 4 of the normal ones, please?
Coming right up, that will be 200 gold pieces, my friend.
Here you are. 200.
It's like, all right then, just wait here a second, I'll just fetch your potions. Can I get anyone else anything?
Do you have like ingredients to make me your own potions?
Like herbs and stuff?
Or just like to make your own healing potions? Because, well, I've got like a specific container that I want my potions to be in, but I want to make them myself.
Yeah, well, I can help you out with that for sure. If you can give me specifically what you're after.
I'm looking to fill up my vat of spiders.
Yeah, so you just need potion reagents, like red.
Doesn't your vat of spiders have gelatinous cubes in it?
Oh, I'm gonna eat those bad boys.
So you just want reagents so you can make the potions yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You give him a list of local herbs and stuff, or like alternatives, what is usually used.
All right, well, we can sort you out that for sure.
What sort of potions do you want to make?
Is it possible to make like what's the spell that reduces gives you resistance to specific
Protection from energy.
protection from energy? That's it.
I have that spell.
Is that the reaction one? Or?
No,
Whatever.
it's shield.
Well, I
Shield
haven't
is one you think
haven't got
spell.
it currently. Are you thinking a shield or?
No. I'm thinking the one that's like reaction and you
Boost
Take-
AC by 5.
No, you take the energy, have resistance to something, and then you get that bonus energy. Absorb elements? Yes, absorb elements.
Absorb elements.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I don't have that on this character. Thought I did have a different third level spell.
I suppose protection from energy makes more sense though as a potion.
Now, hear me out though. What happens if you poured a potion into the thing with your gelatinous cubes in there? Would they like absorb it, and then you could like eat them to
Pop
get
a
that
little
effect?
gelatinous cube lolly.
Hmm.
Nom, 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 nom.
I like that.
I think the best you could do is potion of resistance.
Is that the one where you drop a certain material in it that would reflect on the kind of spell you don't want to?
Well, that one was specially made for you guys by Susan of the Swamp in the Humblewood campaign. In this
That's
case,
right. Apologies.
you would just make or buy
Oh, yeah,
a potion of a certain resistance, whichever one you
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But they
I'm also looking
can do that.
for ingredients for the greater healing potions.
Okay. So, however many you want to make, it's for greater healing.
Probably 4.
Or it'll be 800 gold pieces.
Uh-huh.
The reagents for that. And well, basically, same costs for Potion of Resistance and Potion of Greater Healing. So, 200 gold pieces for the reagents for each one.
Do you accept payment in not coin?
Not coin? You mean like a check or something?
Like, like gemstones and such that are worth quite a bit.
Ooh, yeah, let's see.
I'll shake my little sack of precious gems and tip them out onto the counter.
Yeah, cool.
So I've got amber, I've got citrine, I've got Chrysler barrel.
Yeah, you can just
I've got
exchange
garnet,
them for whatever their value is.
Sweet. What do I want to get rid of? I don't know. Alright, I'll just do some inventory sorting and then add all that stuff.
Cool.
Thanks, mate.
He reaches up onto the counter and drags the gems towards that.
Ooh, I likes me shiny rocks.
Pulls them back over the counter.
Right then, can I get anything else?
Yes. Hello. I'm wondering if you have any, magical items, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck, I'm not good at this. I do have some serious coin that I'm willing to part with if there is something that I like.
Just give me 1 sec.
That's okay.
While I quickly consult Xanathar's guide to everything.
Just looking through the list. Yes, 14. No.
14. Magic item table C.
Oh. Wait, is that Xanathar's? I can have a look.
No, get out of it. Alright. Okay, so he's like,
Yeah, I got a few things I've collected over the years. Been looking for a special buyer like yourself. Give me a second here.
he runs out back. You hear a grinding noise on the floor, just continues for like almost a full minute.
Do you need some water? Are you okay back there?
And you see him appear at the end of the counter. He's dragging out this enormous chest that's like straight, like dragging on the ground. He's like, he drags it out and unlocks it and opens it up. And inside,
all right. How many dice do you need? Can you send it through the chat?
I can. Alright, so inside. Okay, well, one of them is not that exciting, a potion of superior healing. Potion of healing superior.
Ooh.
A oil of etherealness.
Oil of etherealness.
Scratch that potion of superior healing. I was looking at the dice roll. The oil of etherealness is there. Also, a potion of frost giant strength.
Ooh.
A 5th level spell scroll. Let me work out what that is.
5th level, 2,500 gold pieces.
No, let me work out what level spell it is.
I know, but
sorry, and there was actually 2 oils of etherealness. So 2 oils of etherealness, a potion of frost giant strength, and a 5th level spell scroll. Is a scroll of mass cure wounds.
ooh,
Oof. I'm looking at that.
that's a 5th level one, right?
That is a 5th level spell.
That's 500 gold pieces each to get that, and to put it on 0. It's a good backup. I'm just saying. Would you need to be able to cast that, Zero?
No, it's like
it's
it's
a
one
spell
that's
scroll,
not. It's
nothing.
one that's normally on his spell list, so he would be able to use it.
So he doesn't need. Sorry, he could just use it. Jeez. You okay? Hold up.
Fifth level is rare. Frost Giant Strength is rare. All of these items are of the rarity.
What is your current strength? Whatchamacallit? Bloody
Ronan.
no, Ronan.
My current strength, 23.
Okay, so there's no point getting the potion of frost giant strength. It's a transparent liquid, but floating it is a slither of fingernail from a frost giant. Ooh. All right, I think that scroll is
I mean,
a good
can
idea.
Ronan even use potions?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes.
Oh, actually, shit, yeah. I can, right? I can drink healing potions and stuff.
Yeah, you can drink. You can use potions.
Yeah, cool.
Nah, that's rule break. We're gonna have to change that.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a little side note refunds.
Look, honestly, I think that's a great idea to get that. It'll be 500 each.
These are
And-
rare level items. Actually, it's 5k for each one.
5k.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I do not have that.
That put a stop in everything.
How much platinum have we got? If we have 50 platinum, and each person
I've-
needs 500 gold as well.
I mean, I'm happy to give money over towards this. I have 15 platinum.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough collectively.
I have 3,400 gold.
3,400
I had
gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had 1,500
And then you have
gold, but-
3,400 gold. God damn.
Yeah,
I
Grog,
have-
he kept those
Really
platinums. Those
Yeah.
platinums for himself because he's a little shit.
I only kept half of them for myself, and then I kept all of the gems for myself. I just
I've got
paid
heaps
all
of
the
gems as
gems,
well.
and I've still got 1,400 left.
You didn't
I got
sell.
15.
Did you keep the gems that are in the crown?
Which ones were they?
There
Didn't I
were-
take them out?
There were. Oh, unless you can, if you want, you can say you pried them out of the crown. That's fine.
Well, I've still got the pearls. I haven't sold them yet. Because they were the
yeah,
ones in the
pearls were-
crown,
If
right?
you've,
And
if
I
you've
used the-
sold, no, the pearls were a bracelet that you broke up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you if
Memory
you've sold
bracelet.
all the gems, you can just say you pried them out of the crown. That's fine.
I mean, if we do spend 5k on this, that's a quarter of the way to getting an airship. I'm just saying.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
But no, but seriously, we should. Like,
I don't think we have
what's
enough.
the spell? What's the spell on that? Like, how much healing? If this is healing or mass?
For mass cure wounds.
Hmm.
Mass cure wounds.
I think it's D8 plus spellcast to up to 6 creatures.
3d8. Plus 3d8 plus spellcasting modifier to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius of a certain point designated by the caster.
Very good.
Okay.
I don't think
Well-
we need it right now.
No, but does she have any half plate for sale?
I most certainly have some half plate, Squire.
Do you have it? Possibly. I'm going down a limb here. Do you have it in Mithril?
Mithril. Let me have a look.
It's okay if you don't.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Let's go work out how much a plate usually weighs, which is... I think this is going to be obscenely expensive.
It's okay.
What we got?
His half plate is normally 750 to buy.
It's 750.
To buy normally.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And then
how
it's
much?
usually 500 gold pieces
Okay,
on top of that.
it
to make
weighs. You sure?
I think so. That's what I'm reading is wrong.
I was under the impression it was 2,500 gold pieces a pound. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. I think I am.
No, it's fine.
Or whatever that's.
And you could be right.
Oh, okay, it is an uncommon magic item. No, yeah, it adds 500 gold pieces to the price tag.
Does she have it? He have it?
Well, do you want me to have it?
Well, I would like you to have it. If you've got... I mean,
I'm not
if you've
saying I got mithril
mithril-
out back. I'm not saying my great uncle killed a human and stole it from him during the war, and I've got it hidden in the chest out back under the floor.
How much would you like? How much would you like for it?
1250.
Done. Hand over 1,250 silver pieces.
All right, he goes out back. You hear more grinding on the floors. He drags out another chest. He pulls out a blood-stained mithril half-plate armor. Appears to be of Maror dwarvish design.
Ooh. But fitsy. Human, I presume.
Yeah, it's yeah, was clearly worn by a human, but yeah, it has the crafting signatures of the Maror dwarfs.
All right. I'll remove my breastplate, place that on the counter. How much for this?
Oh, we got here, breastplate.
He gives it a
Simple. Serve
knock
me well.
with his fist. Ding, ding, ding. He gives you half the value for it, whatever it usually is.
Okay. 200 gold pieces. I think that is everything I'm after. Unless he's got any rings of any kind, or necklaces, or anything fun.
Not of the magical variety, but I do got plenty of necklaces.
You've got what, sorry?
I got plenty of necklaces, little coral trinkets.
But nothing
Carved-
magical.
Carved some of them myself. Oh, it's
Oh.
a magical experience wearing them.
Alright, I'll take one coral necklace. How much does that cost me?
He's joyous. He's like,
That'll be 2 gold pieces.
Yep, I give him 2. I'll just add that to my inventory.
Anything else for me, lords? Perhaps,
And lady.
I got some freshly squeezed ink out the back. In case any of you are in need of ink.
Hint.
Hint, wizard.
Seriously?
I'm thinking. Yes.
Thinking about how you just wasted all your money.
What do you mean waste all my money? I'm still sitting on $1,000. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll take some of that yummy stuff.
Yeah, freshly squeezed. One of the fishing crews came in, caught an enormous giant squid.
he comes out from out back, and there's a sloshing sound. He comes in carrying 2 giant wooden pails full of black churning liquid that sloshes out on his boots and on the floor as he walks.
Oh, damn it. I have to clean that up before it stains.
He comes around. Right.
How much ink would you like?
For 4 vials, thank you.
4 vials, coming up. He fills up your required amount of ink. So it's yeah, 50 gold pieces per level of spell you want to copy into your book.
That's right. So we've got, what were the 3? What were they? I think you still got them, don't you, Kyle?
The spell scrolls.
There's 3 spell scrolls.
Jeez, I didn't write them down.
Oh,
I thought
shit.
you wrote them. Oh, and then I did. I did.
Because you said you were keeping hold of them.
Yeah, just give me a hot second.
That's right. How long's a hot second?
Like 10 more seconds.
There was See Invisibility, Underwave, Continual
That's right.
Flame, and Spare the Dying, which I don't think applies to you.
No, it doesn't apply to me. But those 3. What levels are they? There's a 2.
So See
2
Invisibility
and a
is
1.
level 2, Thunderwave is level 1, Continual Flame is level 2, so it's 5 levels total, so it'd be 250 gold pieces.
Sure.
Alright
250 gold pieces throwing your way.
He fills up the required amount, plonks it on the bench in little glass vials. Alright, happy story writing with that, writing a novel, are we?
Yes, of sorts.
Autobiography, maybe?
Yes, 100%.
I hope you give me a mention there, mention old Morbuck.
I will, don't you don't you worry.
All right.
Thunderwave and Continual Flame, and what was the last one?
See
See
invisibility.
Invisibility.
Oh,
See Invisibility, that's it.
and I've got this better dying one.
Okay, fantastic. Alright, well, if we're not doing anything else today, I might spend the day filling them out.
Alright. Will there be anything else, squires, before you go on your way? An umbrella, perhaps?
No, thank you.
No, that should be fine. But you keep it ready and cool.
Keep it neat and tidy, mate.
Keep it looking fresh.
Enjoy your day, then. Enjoy the rest of your visit to Vralkek. And remember, you can't spell Vralkek without Kek, and you can't spell Morbach without more.
God.
What?
What?
Because you should spend more bucks. Oh, I
I think
I've
you've
got
spent
that
so much
bit.
money here.
think I fucked
My
that up.
coffers are quite dry. I think you have a lovely day.
Because more, you spend more bucks at more bucks.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm
No, we're already out.
Totally.
He's
shouting
Totally
as,
started walking.
shouting as you're walking out the door and close it behind him. Alright, you guys head back to the tavern.
Yeah, let's go in the room and just start copying things down the notebook. How long
Do you
does it
guys
take
want
each
to
one?
book the room for another evening?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah, how long does it normally take to do this?
I think it's an hour
forget
per
it.
spell level. Oh, actually, yeah, 2 hours per spell level, if I remember correctly.
2 hours per spell level, so
Yeah.
we got
We have
two...
enough time.
Yeah,
You have enough time
Right.
throughout the day to do it. Yeah.
I spent the time doing it, studying it.
Cool. The barkeep charges, or 8 silver pieces for the night again for you guys and the Moorbounders out in the stables.
Okay.
How much? Sorry.
8 silver.
8 silver.
Okay. Well, I will pay.
Surely
my
is that
2.
still covered by the gold piece that Alice gave him yesterday?
Yeah, but that included information. So
I think he's
pay
under the
barkeep.
impression that was a bribe.
It was
Wasn't
a
there a second
cheeky.
gold piece though?
Yeah,
after
but that
the
was
bribe?
just to stop the conversation. But that's fun.
Sure. Okay.
It's on the Zero Shout.
Alright, so you guys, Alice spends the day studying. Rest of you guys chillax, and what would you like to do that evening?
We're gonna go to the grist mill.
Grist mill.
Zero.
Yarp.
Do you hold a holy text?
Nope.
Do you know? Are there any pamphlets around? for like local church gatherings and stuff. with the
I don't know.
Billfolk.
I'm not exactly what you would call a local here.
I suppose I start looking around for brochures, like those little like you know how like sometimes when you go to churches and stuff, you get those brochures given to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So I
looking
told
for
you about
Something
Jesus.
Yeah,
you
so, like,
are after spiritual fulfillment, Alice.
kind of a bit of light reading.
The majority of the city is illiterate, so I don't think there's many pamphlets to be found.
That's okay. Many, which means there are some to be.
There might be some pictograms.
Can we take a quick
have a go?
break before we go to the thing?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yes, I was about to
Yeah.
suggest a 5-minute break.
But before you go, Sierra, do you have a
Yes.
god?
Yeah, I believe in the sovereign.
Okay, do you mind writing down some of the scripture on a piece of paper for me?
What for?
The spell requirement. Nothing more.
A spell requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yep.
spell?
Shield of Faith.
I'm sorry, this is out of character. Is that really a one of its bits?
A small piece of a small parchment with a bit of holy text written on it. Like you just need to just write a little bit of something on this piece of like I give you a napkin from the bar. just a little bit.
Ah,
It's
there.
Shield of Faith is from your Dragon Mark, yeah?
That's from my dragon mark.
Yeah, you can cast that without reagents.
I know, but it's more fun if I've got a piece of paper with a bit of text on it. And I just
like
kinda scrunch it up.
yeah. Just saying, if you thought
I
you
just have
couldn't,
it like
that's fine.
rudely tucked into my pocket. Just don't care.
Righty, so you guys have rested up. It's still pretty early in the morning. Speed it up. You can even hit the long rest button. That's fine. Yeah. Fast forward to sundown.
Well, we wanted to be there in like the late evening, right?
3 hours after sundown.
3 minutes after sundown.
Alright, so you hang out at the tavern till roughly 11
Do we see
PM.
those kobolds from the crabber ship?
Yeah, they are hanging out again.
What are they doing?
They're engaging in some jovial drinking games, just enjoying their shore leave up in the mezzanine area.
Bless you.
They don't cackle at Zero anymore.
Roll a perception check.
Duh. Fuckers.
Roll comes in from Ronan as well.
Oh yeah, he wants to know.
Oh, this is upstairs study.
They're chattering away in. Looks like it sounds like a mixture of Goblin and Draconic Zero, and can't really understand what they're saying, but you do hear like some choice. See some like choice gestures every now and then. Maybe like another like a splash, and then mostly during the moment when you walk into the room and they see you come in, it's like yeah.
Alright, well, that's the way you want to play it, bastards. I'm gonna cast command
Oh,
on
no.
3 of them. I'm gonna tell them to vomit.
Give me 1 sec. Quickly pull up a Cabal.
Oh my god.
Here we go, Cabal. Is it the Wisdom?
Yeah, 14.
Alright. A nice -2 modifier to their rolls.
Yes.
1 passed. What's your DC?
14.
14.
14. Yeah, 1 passed. 1 got -1 result. And 1 passed, 2 of them vomit. Yeah. in front of the table, onto the table, projectile bomb. It's like, "Ah!" Oh, actually, it's more of a command, isn't it? So they're like,
Yeah.
they just, two of them just stick their fingers straight down their throats, just and then start vomiting. The other one just like looks on in amazement. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And then eventually they are, but they all have a good laugh at it. Besides the two that are vomiting profusely.
Carry on.
You guys stick around. Serving a nice creamy jewel bisque this evening. You have a lovely dinner, and then yeah, if you want to head out approximately 3 hours after sundown, you duck out of the tavern at 11 and into the rain. Are you heading to the gristmill?
Yeah.
Alright. You get directions off the bartender. Gristmill is on the other side of town, kind of high, up on a hill, close to the northern exit. The rainfall will assist you guys in sneaking up there. Can I get a group stealth check?
You may. That's a 12. That's Rook.
Once again, I'm letting everyone down.
You have to improve that dex, boy.
You manage to stay hidden and from the shadows observe the patrol routes of the gnolls on night watch.
Wow.
The clouds
Great
above
gnolls.
blocking out the moon and stars. The lanterns sort of are the only source of light on the streets, and there's plenty of shadows to stick to. And the sound of your footsteps masked by the torrential rain. Sneaking by the knolls is easy enough. When you arrive at the gristmill, it looks more like a prison than anything, a huge stone building. All the windows are barred. It seems to only have one story, but it's built high. The exterior walls go up around 15 feet. There is a large double-doored gate reinforced with iron at the front. And you duck through a nearby alley and make it to the back door unseen. A large barred door, just like a cage bar, sort of cage door on the. So you can see through it down like a roughly 10-foot stone passageway to another door behind it. The barred door is locked. It has a large, rusty keyhole. What do you do?
We all look at Rook.
Yep.
You muted, Kaz.
I'll roll my eyes and reach into a little component on my mechanical arm and pull out my thieves' tools.
How rusty is the rusty lock, though?
It's you know, it's a seaside town, so it's pretty well salt rusted.
Well, we'll start with this one, mate, and if it doesn't work, we'll find out a different way, right? I'll attempt to pick the lock with my thieves' tools.
All right, roll a
First,
dex.
I'll attempt to open the door first.
It doesn't just open; it is locked.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll a dexterity check with and add proficiency.
I guess that then.
Oh yeah.
Baby!
Where's
See
the
ya,
teleportation
mate.
kitchen?
You after a quick, less than 30 seconds of work, Rook, you pop your pin inside the lock, apply torque, and it releases a satisfying click and then slides open.
I'm gonna look at Zero. Go on then.
Yeah,
Alice
Zero's gonna
steps
peek
through.
in. Does it smell like that disgusting aberrant goop?
No. Yeah, you don't. At this point, there's another door, like between you and the interior. As you can see here.
Oh yeah.
So we can see where.
Oh,
Just over there, in the ivory towers.
There we go.
Oh, shit. Get you anything?
Should appear
you don't
here
smell?
any second now.
Everybody gotta go do speed dial.
There we go.
Oh, you can definitely see nothing.
Very dark.
Alright, is this door locked? Zero's gonna like gently like test it.
Yeah, you pull on it. It's another keyhole door, and it is locked.
Can I see anything through the keyhole?
You cannot. It is dark.
Alright. Kid,
What?
bring Rook into the passageway, up to the door.
Yeah.
Another one.
Why don't you do it?
Because you're better at this than I am now.
Alright, I'll... I can't see anything though.
It's this way. I'll like guide
Alright.
him to the door.
I'll attempt to pick this one as well.
Alright. Well, a dex check.
Alice will light a torch.
Let's roll a d20 plus 4. Oh no, I wanted to be a 19 so badly.
This lock, it seems, is in better condition than the outer gates. Rook, you insert your tools, end up snapping your pick. You don't manage
Sorry,
to
Hey,
open it.
another one.
What is the door made of?
It is wooden. Yeah, it's just hardwood. Nothing special about it. Brass
Just
door
so you
handle.
know, our good DM, Alice, have lit a torch.
Maybe wait till we're inside.
Oh, I thought we were inside. Okay. And I don't.
So we can't break into it. Lockpicking has failed.
Yeah, Rook was not able to open the lock. No.
Hey Ronan.
Can't boot the door open.
Roll a strength check.
Well, he does. I was thinking at first.
You got this, Ronan, and I cast guidance on it.
Ooh! Lucky.
Oh!
I don't think that D4 is
Wow.
going to help him.
I don't think so either. Oh no, it's gonna roll 2, my bad.
Rhoda, you boot the door as hard as you can, but it's pretty solid and sturdy, and it just rebukes you.
Damn.
What the hell are you guys doing?
What? We're trying to open the bloody thing up.
Yeah, I can
sorry.
see that.
It's a lot stronger than I thought.
Well, it is a sort of prison.
Wait, Alice, you've got like magical powers and stuff.
And you have prayers from your god.
Yeah, and he's not very big on breaking and entering. So,
Well, I don't
Not-
really have anything up my sleeve that can help you at the moment.
what about your pockets?
I mean, apart from the... I don't know, nothing on me, I apologise. Not used to this kind of espionage thing. Or out in the wilderness, fighting.
What is this door set into, Josh? Like, is it set
We can do
into
it
a
Pirates of
wooden
the
frame
Caribbean.
Is that into what?
All about the leverage.
or a wooden frame or like a
It's
metal
it's
frame?
a stone hallway.
It's all stone.
Is the door made out of wood? Did you say?
Yeah.
What is the lock look like?
It's just like a round brass door handle with a large keyhole.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna pick up
pull-
the building.
I'm
Move
gonna
it.
pull my chisel out and see if I can wiggle it in between the lock and the stonework to try and just like move the actual lock that holds it in just out of place, kind of thing.
Okay. Roll a dex check and add your proficiency.
Does anyone have a credit
It's just
card on them?
This plus 10.
Oh, good. Seems like the lock is in quite a good condition. It's door was
Can I try
designed
boot
for
again?
security.
Well, we did try.
DM, can I try boot again, or is that one enough?
There's meant to be somebody in here, right?
Is there?
I'll just knock on the door.
Like loudly, like do.
Yeah.
Alright, you hear a on the inside. There's like a good 30 seconds of silence. Then on the inside, you hear the sound of another door opening. And footsteps coming over towards the door.
Yeah, who is it?
Cleaners. Who am I?
Sorry.
I'll tell you who I am.
And what's your name?
We were sent by the council to ensure that the grist mill is returned to proper operations.
Roll a deception check.
We specialize in dealing with this sort of thing.
You hear another set of footsteps inside, and you hear some mumbling. Roll a perception check, Sarah. You press your like ear like close to the lock. It's here.
You tell us they were sending anyone else over? What should we do? I don't know. Quick, go check with the boss.
You hear a set of footsteps move away from the door on the inside.
Just a minute.
I like relay to everyone else there are at least 3 people in here.
I'm gonna place my hand on Ronan.
Around 1 minute passes. 2
Nice.
minutes. 3 minutes.
Come on, guys, it's raining out here.
Yeah, just a minute.
Been 3 minutes.
We're just looking for the key.
Insight, please.
Yeah, roll the inside check.
Chip.
That's pretty fucking good. Alright, yeah, you can't even get close to that. He's definitely, the intonation of his voice definitely tells you he's lying. He's not looking for a key. Another 30 seconds pass.
All right.
You hear the sound of the
I'm gonna back up out of the corridor and around the corner and drag Rook with me.
the
What? Aren't they just opening the door up?
As you,
Nope,
as,
the
as,
other
you,
the other two will deal with it.
as you back away, Sierra, you hear the door being unlocked. Nothing further happens though.
I'm gonna peek around the corner. Like, hello.
You don't see anything. The door hasn't opened, but you did distinctly hear the sound of it unlocking.
Alice,
So-
Alice will open the door and then try and sneak inside. So try and keep her movement still and quiet as she moves in.
Alright, roll a stealth check.
See how well she. This is. I'm also invisible by the way.
Yep. Just a sec.
So glad I get to watch that twice.
Alright. Let's see. Door is there. So you push the door open, you move into... You don't see any immediate movement on the inside. And you move into what appears to be some kind of reception area. Or waiting room, or clerical area. There is a desk sitting directly in front of the door. Some paperwork on it. A small chair behind it.
Do I see anyone like flanking the wolves here?
No.
To the south or to the north?
Nope.
Taking a step forwards. Step forwards. Oh, found a corner. Okay. Step this way.
Yeah, you're just kind of feeling your way around in the dark.
Yeah, just kind of seeing what I can see.
Ciro's gonna light a torch and like step up to the doorway. Like, hello. Just meant to cast light for Alice.
So you see, yeah, there's a bunch of chairs in this waiting room or clerical office, and there is another door at the back of the room.
Yep. And there's no one in here?
Doesn't seem to be anyone in here, no.
Alright, kid, come on.
Alright, I'll follow him sneakily.
We're not being sneaky. I'm carrying a fucking torch.
No, I'm being sneaky. I don't care about you.
Ciro's gonna have a quick sticky beak at what the paperwork on the desk. Is it anything interesting or just kind of mundane stuff?
It is. Yeah, it's fairly mundane stuff. It's grist orders, admissions of trolls to the grist mill. Unless it's something in particular you're looking for, it seems pretty mundane.
Once he's done with the notes, Alice will open the door. Like I'm watching him, kind of put almost got my hand on the door, and then as soon as he stops looking at it, I'm just gonna open it.
Alright. So, what, Ciro's at the desk still?
Yeah, I guess he stood on the desk, so I'll just take a step forwards.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, turned around.
Because you would have heard it open. But you wouldn't have seen me.
Alright.
Oh,
There's a
I ran out of
strange
eggs.
strange sensation, Alice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As you take a step through the door, your movements become sluggish. You feel a strange cold sensation moving up your bare skin. Then, about halfway through the threshold, you find yourself being more pulled through the threshold than stepping through yourself. Find yourself unable to breathe.
I've stepped into a gelatinous cube.
Space around you shifts as you stepped to one of the cleaners.
God damn it.
Your skin begins to burn.
Well, I'm gonna try and get out of it as soon as I know. As soon as I put my foot through something that's weird like that, I would try and retract it.
Yeah, but it pulls you in. You get you get at least one round in it before you can try and get out. You take 7 acid damage.
Oof.
And
Real acid.
And then I will become like you'll see me, I believe.
And then everyone behind. So from Zero, you turn around, you see Alice step through the door, and then just go. Oh yeah, as this does damage and the invisibility spell actually?
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't even say an attack does.
That's right. And Zero, you couldn't even see her step through the door. She steps through the door.
Yeah, the door's just open and it's like...
the door opened. Oh my lord, she's invisible and stuck inside a gelatinous cube.
Oh no. Well,
holy shit.
I can break concentration.
Everybody, well you can, you can drop concentration on it. Everybody, roll for initiative.
But that's good.
A dramatic turn of events. Alright, Ronan, what would you like to do for the next 6 seconds? Completely unaware there is a gelatinous cube in the room devouring one of your friends.
I can't see in through the door.
No, she was invisible. You couldn't see her. You saw the same thing Zero saw. You saw the door swing open, and that was it.
And then, so I can't see the gelatinous cube through the door frame?
Nah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go. I'll go over to the open door.
You're still invisible as well, aren't you, Ronan?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Hey, hold a sec. You didn't actually take the observant feat, did you?
Me?
Yeah. You ended up taking the. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, I updated your token earlier today when you still had the observant feat on your character sheet, so it says you have a passive perception of 19. In which case, you would be able to see the gelatinous cube, but you don't have that. So.
Yeah, I have 10.
True. Alright, well, I'd like to move my character, but the game's paused.
Go.
Thank you all. Gelatinous cube now.
You just covered. No, what do you do? What were you doing before this started? You were just milling about the room, examining.
Yeah. Just like I'm invisible, so I'm sort of just like keeping close to Zero, who's not invisible, to make sure that as protection. So I'm just gonna go like I see the door. Well, the door's open now, so I want to go check out what's in this room.
Okay. I'll go to Alice's turn. Alice, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna try and get out of this fucker.
All right.
How does one do so?
So. You can try to escape by spending your action to take a strength check.
Strength. Fuck. All right.
Check.
I will use my standard to try and do that. And roll it. It's just a flat d20. Oh!
You try to struggle inside of the cube. It has such a firm grasp on you. You're not able to escape it. You want to do anything else?
Yeah. Oh no, because if I get rid of concentrate, both of us are going to turn uninvisible. All right. Yeah. No, I break concentration. We're both visible now, and you guys will see me floating.
Yeah. Rodus, where you're standing, Rodus, you see Alice all of a sudden materialize. Yeah, we're about to hit more cowbell. Now that everyone's realized what is going on. We get some battle music out of it?
I certainly can. Apologies, I didn't know.
That's okay.
Here we go. You still got some music playing through yours as well? Yeah, there you go.
Stopped it, yeah. Alright.
It's coming through.
Rook. Your turn.
If I see them both turn invisible, I say, shit.
Uninvisible.
Visible,
uninvisible, rather. Yeah, invisible.
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 No, that makes him invisible.
Damn it. I'll run forward and...
Pull me out, please.
Yeah. I think that's what I'll do.
Please.
Yeah. I'll try and... Can I reach Alice from here?
No. You need to be in Ronan's space.
Fucking Ronan.
I do have enough movement to get into Ronan's space. And
That's right.
then
I think Ronan
out
is
later.
stronger. It's probably better if we let Ronan do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll rush forward, realize I'm useless.
Throw a rock at it. I think I'm joking. I think it's like the
Nah.
most powerful weapon we have.
That's alright. I'll just end my turn.
Alright, the cube's turn. It continues to digest Alice.
This is not good, gentlemen.
Alice, you take 25 acid damage.
This is really not good, gentlemen.
And it begins to push its way through the door and into the room, attempting to engulf Ronan. Ronan!
Oh.
Roll a
Yes.
dexterity saving throw.
Josh, this isn't episode 32. Doesn't count.
Oh, it engulfs Ronan!
Guys.
Oh, welcome to the party, brother.
Ronan, you take 7 acid damage.
You took 7 the first time.
Alright, round 2. 0. You have initiative.
Zero like throws himself backwards over the bench.
Of course he fucking would.
Worst nightmare.
Yeah. Oh my god, kid! And then he's like from the like having like thrown himself back over and like on the ground, like backpedaling, like crawling backwards through there, and he's gonna cast a guiding bolt on it.
Roll a hit.
Foggy in this K. This thing.
That one.
Hey! Whoa!
Roll damage.
Always. Roll that fucking down. Holy
Oh!
Oh, man. Put 0 under pressure. Watch him shine. Alright, fucking 42 damage from your guiding bolt.
There's blood everywhere.
Radiant energy rockets across the room, crashes into the gelatinous cube, and there's an explosion of goo of translucent goo splats all over Rook and all over the floor. Next attack against it has advantage. Anything else, Zero?
Nope.
Alice, it's your turn.
Alice is gonna cast Sword Burst.
Okay, ping that in the chat.
So a bunch of swords appear around her and start
All other
attacking it from the inside.
Okay. Rhoda, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, god damn it.
It's the only way we're getting out of this.
How do I roll with disadvantage?
Oh, control.
Control.
Control?
And the ooze,
Eh?
the ooze got a 0. Ronan, you passed.
It doesn't count for. I'm in this spot. You wouldn't get.
It's every creature
It's-
Oh, sorry, I
every
heard Rook.
creature.
I heard Rook. Apologies. Yeah.
Cool. So the cube takes 6 force damage.
Yep.
As there's an explosion of blades inside of it, and Ronan, you just like somehow get lucky, manage to edge like slightly to the right, and the blades whiz past you. All right, here comes. Anything else, Alice?
I don't think there was much else Alice can do. She was kind of hoping that would be the last little bit of its hit points. Let me have a quick look before we do anything.
I should have cast inflict wounds on it instead. God damn it.
That's alright. Yep, that's it.
All right, here comes the
That's
pain train.
You can give me the thunder.
All right, I'll go. Ronan, you take 22 damage.
Oh.
Alice,
I'm gonna be down.
you take 14 damage.
Yeah, down.
Acid. Real acid.
I'm down.
It then, Rook, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Buddy, what?
Rook, you pass by 1. You manage to. It knocks you back 5 feet.
Here we come.
It's your turn, Rook.
shit.
Look at all that goo.
Burn them. Burn them all down.
Alright. I'm gonna step to here and get a little Spidey bot and toss it into the gelatinous cube and get it to seek out Alice. And hit her with an injection of good.
Is this a healing spell?
Yeah, healing spell.
Oh,
Alice, you gain 15 HP.
Only for it to be wrenched away from her again before she attacked.
yeah, I don't know if it was worth it. Well, it might be.
I will spend a bonus action to drop my protective bot. Oh boy.
That's actually, yeah, that'll help.
Right there. Oh,
Ooh.
it's different.
That looks much better.
Oh yeah, I upgraded it.
Very
That's
cool.
bad.
So everyone gets 11
Nice.
10.
Always roll an 11.
Always 11.
Yeah, I told you.
Is Zero inside or outside that, Josh?
He is.
You are-
inside, technically.
You are inside, yeah.
Just your foot, and it's enough.
Alright, is that all, Rook?
Mhm.
Alright, Ronan, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to try and break out of this thing.
Alright, roll a strength check. That is successful. You manage to just pull your strength and wrench yourself and throw yourself out of it.
Just to here?
Yep.
Cool. Do I... What do I have left over? I'm going to assume that I don't have any actions left.
That is your action, so you still have
Okay.
your bonus and your movement.
Cool.
Move away.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to move away. To here. And with my
Alright,
bonus.
He's going to throw a pseudopod slam at you as an opportunity attack.
Sure.
22 to hit. You take 10 acid damage.
Oh, fuck.
Tendril of
cubes.
fluorescent goo whacks you across the back as you run away. You called your echo.
Yep, and I'll call my echo as my bonus. That's me done.
Alright, next round. Zero, you have initiative.
Just fucking die! How battered is Ronan looking?
He's looking pretty battered. There's
Pretty
acid
bad.
burns all up and down his armor plating and these fleshy wooden bits in between.
Ronan, you've got to protect me! And Zero will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Nice.
Alright, Ronan, you gain 14 HP. Anything else, Zero?
Nope, I'm staying as far away as possible.
Alright, Alice, is your turn.
Alice will try and escape.
Alright, roll a strength check.
Oh, big!
Boy!
Nice. Alice, you managed to sort of float yourself up, propel off the wall next to you, and shoot yourself out the other side. You can place yourself in any space next to it.
Alright, I will place myself over here. And I'll do the fucking same. I'm gonna run back this way.
Alright, he's taking his opportunity to attack this round, so...
Go for it.
No, he's already taken it against Ronan, so...
Oh, right. Yeah, so I'll just run back over here. Let's try and wipe some of this acid off me. Best I can do at the moment.
Ronan, it's your turn.
Cool. Has it destroyed our clothes?
No, it only dissolves, biological matter,
Flesh.
like flesh. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet, nice. Alright. I'm going to attack it with my katana. Does this still have attacks against advantage, or it was just attack afterwards?
The first attack.
Yeah, no
against
one's
it.
attacked it yet, so you have advantage on the first attack.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit.
Um,
Well, technically guiding bolt. But...
What?
Oh my god!
what was it? What did I roll?
You rolled two
Oh,
crits.
that was funny.
2 fucking 20s? Alright,
It's gotta be the one-hit KO, surely.
let's see.
What kind of damage is it? Slashing?
Magical slash.
Is that one or two-handed?
That's
Look at the
Two-handed.
damage.
13, 21 on the first slash, and then another hit and an 8 on the second slash. Your echo unleashes, just like zips through it back and forth, slashing it up. There's more sprays of translucent ooze all over the place, and it starts to quiver. It makes a little high-pitched whining noise. Ronan, oh, go on.
Can I use my bonus attack through my echo as well? Or is it only attack actions?
It's only, I'm pretty sure whenever you make an attack action, it can be through your echo. What's the text say?
Yeah, quickly. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
When you take an attack, the attack action be attack. Any attack you make can originate from you or the echo space. You make this choice with each attack.
You can use your bonus action from it.
Cool. I'll slice it with my wakizashi.
That is a hit. For 9
Nice.
damage.
Is your Wakizashi magical?
No.
There's another violent slash, and the thing it starts like quivering uncontrollably, and seems to be moving in some kind of rage. Rook, it's your turn.
I'm gonna step to here on top of my bot because I don't really want to have my back to it. But I will toss another little spider bot to Alice. Right. Don't make me use them all on ya, mate. Yeah, hopefully. Another 18.
It's cure wounds, you'll have to move here.
Isn't a 5 foot
It's
range?
touch.
That's touch.
Touch? Can I not touch diagonal?
You're
Alice is
not
over here.
adjacent to her though.
Oh, not on my screen. Okay.
Oh, that's
shit.
whack.
On my screen, she's here.
That's whack.
Nope, she ain't there.
I ain't there.
I'll take a screenshot. Yeah, okay. I'll just move to here then. And cast
Okay.
healings.
Wait, Alice, you gain 8 HP. Anything else, Rook?
No. That is. I might as well reactivate my bot.
Okay.
Ugh, God, it's always in different tab. Okay.
Alright. If anyone has less than 7 temporary hit points, you now have 7.
Nope.
Alright.
Nice.
The ooze's turn. Rook, roll dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
I just noticed it's moving as well. That's fucking cool.
Ooh, it
Yeah, it's like
slides
pulsating.
over Rook as he's busy healing Alice. It just consumes him from behind. Alice, you watch Rook's face as he gets sucked into the cube as he's reaching out to
I don't
you.
like looking at Rook's face as he's getting stuck.
Rook, you take 10 acid damage.
Oof, big oof. Oh, that's
10,
all temp though, isn't it?
that's
Isn't that
fine.
nice?
Well,
Isn't that nice when it's 10?
Alice, it's your turn.
Alice is going to try and grab Rook out
Just
of
kill
the
it!
thing.
Just fucking kill it!
Trying to grab him out?
Yeah, I'm going to pull him out just because it's its turn next round, so he's going to take massive damage. Yeah, I'm
Roll
going to try and pull him
strength
out. It's not the best. No, not enough.
There's not enough. You just try and reach in, but the acid burns just make your hands recoil and you're not able to grab him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rook. What do I want to do from here?
Run!
Nah, she's going to stand on the ground.
Okay. Alright. It is Uzi's turn. Rook. You take 25 acid damage.
Oh, fuck.
It then moves to consume Ronan and Alice. Both of you make dexterity saving throws.
Brutal.
No!
Oh dear. Oh no. Fucking hell. Ronan, you take 14 acid damage.
God damn it.
Alice, you take 16. You are all three of you inside the gelatinous cube.
Just
See,
hanging out
man.
together, having a good time. Let's
Rook,
hotbox
it's
this motherfucker.
Slime party,
Rook, it's your turn.
Ah, nah, fuck this. Rook has had enough. I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Oh shit!
Above
Negative.
myself.
Alright, ping it in the chat. Alright, Constitution saving throw. Is that a half damage spell?
It is.
Is well,
But
Oh.
it says, oh, it's not made. I guess it's not really made of inorganic material, is it?
a creature. No, it's not. It's organic. But regardless of whether it passes its save or not, it has 1 hit point. So Rook,
Oh,
Are you fucking serious?
you have
Wow.
exploded it. Rook just unleashes a screaming shatter. It's like, go! It just erupts and just translucent goo explodes outwards all over Zero, coats the walls of the room. There's a thunderous blast. The gelatinous cube is no more.
Fuck!
Look at all the gelatinous cube blood.
Oh,
Fuck this.
That was
I'm
disgusting.
sitting there, I'm just like wiping this stuff off, just...
You know, like in Galaxy Quest, after they like get potted somewhere,
Yeah.
and like they stand there and they're all just like quivering. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
Zero
that's
looks
what
like
it's
right now.
Jesus Christ.
why is it? Whenever I like try to not be. Fuck.
Is this a continuous thing that you guys are exposed to these oozes?
Don't like gelatinous cube.
No, I wasn't particularly fond of being in that, stuck in that thing twice. Hey, Zero.
Huh.
Can you help a sister out?
What?
I'm not feeling the best. You notice that
Me
like she's
neither.
got like exposed burns on her wrists and like face and neck.
I'm going to pop one of my potions.
Yeah, Zero will. He will snap out of it.
8 HP.
And perform his given duty as a cleric.
Yes.
Oh, for me, that landed on a something. Oh, it did. Holy shit! It did actually land on it.
One
An
off the
18.
max, yeah.
Is everyone healing Alice?
No, I was healing myself.
Yeah. Wait, 18 or 16?
You got
So it's 18.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm good enough. I'm good enough. Thank you, Zero.
I'm gonna do a medicine check and just kind of look at everyone and see how they're doing. Is anyone I assess in like reasonable need of medical care still?
I think Ronan's a little injured, but he's okay.
I'm down 4. That's it.
Ronan?
I'm down more than that.
Who are you sitting on?
33,
Out of?
47.
Hmm.
Zero will get out his healer's kit. So that's 11.
Leban, thank you very much.
Las Vegas.
Cool, I'm ready to go.
Before we go, Zero is going to spend 10 minutes making some food to like calm himself down.
Well, there is no time for that because
No time
Yeah.
for that?
with it, you guys have time to like scrappy, heal yourselves up.
Okay. Yep, cool.
And then the thunderous discharge emitted by Rook has drawn attention from both
Here we go.
outside and inside.
Can we hear this?
I'm gonna shut the outside door behind us.
There is a bell ringing somewhere loudly in the distance.
Like an alarm going off?
You assume so. And you hear
Okay.
scrambling footsteps out in the hallway beyond where the gelatinous cube came from. Gibbering.
I look.
It's time to go.
Yeah, I look at Rook and I'm like, I'm gonna go invisible again. I'm gonna take Ronan. Can you do the same for Zero?
Nope.
Oh,
Sorry.
Or run.
I can't
Well,
do it.
we're both
I'm
invisible.
fucking knackered.
Is-
I've already done it. Alright.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, well, I'm sweet now. I'm invisible.
Can I cast
Yeah.
2 concentration spells?
No, you can only maintain one at a time.
Fuck. Alright.
The question
Yeah.
is, you turned Ronan invisible. Did you coordinate with him which way you were running?
We'll follow you. We could talk.
Back the way we came.
What? No, we've come this far.
Do you not hear the alarm going off?
Hell. Zero's gonna peek like out and around the corner. Either way.
The alley where you came from, for the moment, seems clear.
Yeah, we can't leave. We might not be able to come back. Like, we need to find out what happened here. And these people know something about it. That's why they tried to kill us, to protect
Well, I'm not sure they're trying to kill us. It's probably just an accident, really.
an accident. They just happened to have a gelatinous cube waiting for us after they unlocked the door to let us in.
It's the cleaning crew.
Yeah, this is Drum. We don't know how populated these slimes are. They could be citizens, we don't know.
Zero, do you have like a staff or anything on you?
No. To like,
I need to buy a 10-foot pole.
probably break the legs off one of the chairs to like poke
I mean,
in
I
front of
could,
you.
technically, if I carry a chair, does it become invisible?
I mean,
Yeah, anyway.
anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person, so...
Alright, you see this chair over there disappear. It's like, I'm taking this with me and holding it out in front.
Yeah, I think we might not be able to come back here. I think if we just close them...
Let's do it. For once, I stand by Ciro's decision. I think we should stay.
Very well, but
We need to protect
Mark-
those who
mark
have
my
become petrified. And, I mean, you're invisible, I'm invisible. The other two, just stay out of trouble. And she'll step in the hallway, violently swinging this chair in front of her to see if it hits anything or gets stuck in anything.
Zero's gonna step back this way and pull like the outer door shut.
I will
As he
attempt to
does
lock
so.
it behind
Yeah.
him.
If only there was a second gelatinous cube that could suck up and drink the original gelatinous cube, and then there's no evidence of the gelatinous cube being killed.
Although besides the blood, it's pretty much just dead anyway, isn't it? Just like
Is it blood?
yeah,
I mean,
melts
it's
away.
just like jelly on the ground. I presume,
yeah,
not quite
you see,
blood.
you see what happens when you leave jelly in the sun.
Have you seen? Actually, do you know what I'm imagining? I'm imagining, you know, those squares they cut of jelly at those like all-you-can-eat
the
buffets.
buffets.
Yeah, but, like the remnants of what's at the bottom of the tray, just on the
Oh.
ground.
Well, Kyle's got... sorry, Rook has 2 gelatinous cubes in his pocket. He could just like let them out and let them clean this room up for us.
Do it.
Are you
Do
saying
it.
that out loud? Rook definitely doesn't think.
No, fuck no. Zero does not want any more gelatinous cubes on the loose.
Okay, well, what does Ronan see when he goes into this doorway, Josh?
We bump into
Hey,
me.
hey, you
around
hit
the head
swinging
by a
this
chair.
You guys closing that inner door as well? Rook?
I'm attempting to lock this one. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, you close it, lock it. Alright,
Sick.
Alice, the hallway is
I am
dark.
poking ahead of me with this chair.
Yep. Is anyone going to light the way?
Zero picks up the torch that he probably dropped on the ground if it's still lit. Like when he threw himself back over the table,
Right.
wherever that
That's
wherever
fine.
that may be.
Yep.
And I will step to the doorway and kind of like, yeah, cast some light into the.
Alright. So you see a long, wide hallway ahead, going to the north. Up ahead, you see on left and right sides, 2 large double doors. And then up ahead, there's like a cage partition with a cage door. To Hero, with your dark vision, up ahead, out of
Yeah, I
sight
can see
for-
up to down
out
there.
of sight for everyone else. You can see a goblin peeking his head through this door. looking down the hallway at you. You see his eyes sort of go wide as he sees the four of you coming. He's like, ah! And then like ducks inside and closes the door.
4.
He sees me. I think you believe he sees Zero only. Alice is invisible. Ronan's invisible.
Right. Yep.
And
Sorry.
Rook's
Yeah.
still out there.
Sees,
Right.
sorry. Yeah. He sees Zero the Destroyer coming up the hallway.
Damn, fucking right. I think Zero's rolled a crit against every gelatinous cube he's ever fought.
There's a reason. You should become a hunter. You should become a ranger.
The Cube Hunter.
Hmm.
Zero's gonna slowly advance so that Alice can kind of easily keep in front of him without being burnt.
Swish, 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 swish. Are we clear of gelatinous cubes at this point?
Yes.
Zero's
you've
gonna
not
look up.
walked
He
in.
looks up. There's always a cube above him.
There's no cube. There's no cubes above you.
I didn't think of that.
Can I
Alright.
get perception checks? What are the other two doing
You
as
said-
well?
I'm just like following up the doorway. Like if Zero's there, then I'm just gonna
Yeah.
follow up behind him, invisible, I guess.
Yeah, and I will follow behind Zero invisible as well. Not invisible, but not know where Ronan is.
That's a 18 from Alice with her sentinel.
Okay. Alice, you hear, aside from the occasional very loud grunt or roar from somewhere within the facility, you know it houses several trolls, so not really a big surprise. You do hear outside this door, as well as from a crack underneath it, seems to be moist, and you can hear the rain directly on the other side of the wall, as though it leads outside.
Hmm.
You can hear heavy, wet, sloshing footsteps.
Alice is going to drop the chair here and tell them, heads up. I hear footsteps on the other side of this door, and I'll knock on that door kind of to say that's what I'm. Say it's that door.
Right.
Do they sound like they're coming towards me?
Well, for the moment, you hear just like heavy sloshing footsteps, but then you hear the sound like a creak of a large door being swung open, and then more footsteps outside. You hear some mad gibbering.
Oh yeah, no.
It sounds like the chattering of a goblin talking to someone on the other side
Not gibbering.
in the goblin language. And then you hear light footsteps approaching the door in front of you. And then you hear the sound of the door being click of the door unlocking.
Does everyone hear that?
Yeah, it's pretty audible. Everyone hears that.
Okay. All right.
Fuck.
Ronan's gonna have both swords drawn, since he's invisible anyway. In preparation.
It's pretty dark in this corridor, right?
You have a torch lit, don't you?
Yeah. But like without the torch, it's pretty dark.
It would be very dark, yes.
Okay, so Zero's gonna hold like the torch in front of him, so like it obscures him and Rook, or obscures their faces anyway.
Yep.
But there's not really anywhere we can hide, so. And I assume we don't have time to like make it back down the corridor into the waiting room.
For the moment, nothing's happening, so you can do whatever you want to here.
Alright, he's gonna turn and give the torch to Rook,
Alright.
and then is there a keyhole we can look through on this door?
There is. Roll a perception check.
May I have a look?
Yeah.
The between like the pouring rain on the other side, and it's very dark on the outside as well. Even though you have dark vision, I guess that's irrelevant.
It's just raining too hard.
You don't see
Can't
much.
shit.
It looks like whoever just dug the key into the door may have dropped it in the mud and just locked up the keyhole.
Hmm. Okay.
Alice is waiting.
Zero's
issues-
gonna. Sorry.
So Alice is going to wait just because it seems like her impatience caused her to step into a gelatinous cube last time. So she's holding
Zero's
back a
gonna
little bit.
gently try this other set of doors. Locked or unlocked?
It is unlocked.
You feel like a hard tap on your back.
Yes.
Tap tap.
Yes.
Do you want? You should take this.
Is it a chair?
It is. You just can't see it.
I hope it's a chair anyway, not Ronan.
I hand you my chair. You put your hands on it and it like turns visible.
I don't want it.
No, in front of you for the gelatinous cubes.
Yeah, I'm worried that this room is just like the gelatinous cube storage area.
Well, if you open it, then throw the chair in.
But we're gonna open it anyway. Which way does the door open? Inwards or outwards?
Inward. No, outwards.
that is-
It would make more sense outwards.
Outwards? No, outwards is against health code.
Zero's gonna open the door and like come back with it, so he's like obscured by it.
Oh, sorry.
What
It
does
is. It's actually not the room I thought it was. This one opens inwards. I'm bad.
Well,
Sorry for the confusion.
Zero will push the door open, but he's not gonna go in.
All right. It swings open to reveal what appears to be part lunchroom, part armory, or guard room. There's a large, long mess table covered in platter, plates, cups. There appears to be some sort of game laid out on the table as well. There's racks in the room holding what appears to be several different instruments for handling trolls, like prods, spears.
10-foot pole. Yeah.
Those the poles with like a barbed claw on it for going around things' necks, like the Skaven use.
Oh. Yeah. What are they called? Man
Thing
catchers.
catcher.
Man catchers, yeah. Man catchers.
Or the goblin horse thingies. What are they called? Horse.
And a bunch of mannequins covered in suits of padded armor.
Oh, if you had said mithril half plate, I would have been very upset. Alice will swing the chair in front of her, slowly walk towards maybe one of the spears or bow staffs or whatever, and then drop it and pick up one of them instead. So she's got like a 10-foot pole, basically, so she can just poke in front of her instead.
Yeah. Alright, you can just have a spear if you want. Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, if there is a quarterstaff, I would be more than happy. I'm actually
There's
can use them.
something you can use as a quarterstaff. That's fine. You like
Alright.
snap the head off a spear or.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Alright, so it looks like there's not really anything in there.
No. Besides what I described, no.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna head to the cage. Locked or
Horse
unlocked?
chopper.
You tug on it. It seems to be locked.
Kid, what about the other door?
This one was locked, wasn't it?
It hasn't been tried.
I will try
You
it.
guys heard the click of it unlocking.
Or locking?
Or locking.
I'll
yes.
try. No, first I'll touch the handle. Is it hot?
It is not hot, no. Handle's not hot.
Warm.
Rook.
There's photograph.
You may throw the door open.
It's unlocked, yeah. Okay, I'll throw the door open and then step back so I'm like flush against the wall
Okay.
and like look through the door.
Alright, go.
Oh boy!
As you throw the door open, standing outside in the mud, in the pouring rain, an enormous troll who just seems to be staring at you dumbly when the door opens. There's a goblin standing behind him. Spins around and whacks the troll on the ass with a giant, enormous wooden paddle. The troll roars in fury and charges forth. Arms outstretched, running at you.
I'm gonna shout, he's the one that hit you, not me!
Roll a deception check. Oh no,
Deception?
persuasion.
Hit you?
Persuasion.
Oh,
Hit
rather
you?
than deception, but it is
Actually,
persuasion.
no, deception makes more sense because he thinks it is.
Okay, well if it's deception, it's +3 to that.
Alright, 15.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll find out the results of that next week.
Oh shit!
You literally left in like the last minute.
Yeah, it was like so close.
And yeah, we'll be back next Friday and we'll pick this up. We're leaving now.
Ciao, everyone.
XP tonight.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
500 XP each.
Nice. Not amazing, but not bad.
You sure you don't give us like 30,000, 15-ish?
No.
Okay, I was just checking.
If you
You
give us
can't have-
8,000, we won't level up, so...
Yeah.